Ah! What's good? 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 What's good, baby? What's happening here tonight? How is it going? How's it going? How's it going? How's it going, family? How is it going? You already know what time it is. We are back in Hold My Nuggets Studios again. I am your host, founder, and chairman of Hold My Nuggets Incorporated, the diligent, vigilant, meticulous, sagacious, conscientious, analytical, methodical individual, the Chiseled Adonis, and we are here for the culmination of a magnificent NFL football Sunday. As always, we've got an AFC East divisional matchup here tonight. So let's make a little bit of noise in the chat. I want to see the fire emojis if your team got a W here tonight, today, and a W. But if your team took an L, I want to see L's and school faces emojis in the chat. Let's get it going. In your 2025 live Sunday Night Football game highlight commentary. Let's get it going, man. Let's get it going. We're going to have ourselves a very, very, very good time here tonight. I'm looking forward to it. Although the Pittsburgh Steelers were on a bye, the entire AFC North took a loss. So as far as I'm concerned, that's a W for us. I've said time and time again, I will never be cheering on the downfall of my opponent at the behest of my own team. But I'll tell you something right now. If we happen to be on a bye and the entire goddamn division takes an L, that's a W for us. We got the job done. I'm seeing some fire emojis in the chat. I'm seeing a couple of L's and a couple of school face emojis. So it seems like the bulk share of the people in the chat happen to get themselves a W. So congratulations to all of you guys. I watched Friday Night SmackDown yesterday morning, by the way, so I am caught up. I was at a wedding on Friday, and then, of course, yesterday, had a bit of work that I had to go and take care of, but that's neither here nor there. Ryan put 2 on and said, what's going on? Amari DeMarcado, the clitoris alert, 110%. The commentary's already finished. It's uploading right now. Patreon, folks, it says it's 90% right now. So I guess I'll have to wait, I want to say 10 more minutes or so. Then I'm going to set that live. And then at halftime, it'll be up with all of the, on YouTube, X, I believe, TikTok as well. Facebook, did it start? Yeah, Facebook, we're good. So yeah, so about like 9:30, 9:45, once halftime happens, we're going live. So, it'll be there. But yeah, Patreon folks, I don't know why it's taking so long to upload, but it's sitting at, it's 91% now. So yeah, everything's done. But Amari DeMarcado, clitoris alert, 110%. I'll let that brother on fire. He needs to get stoned with rubber duckies. Mr. King put 2 on, said Eagles lose, Bucks win, Bucks might be good. Hey, listen, let me tell you something right now. But the Bucks is utilizing the devil magic because each of their 4 wins are inside 3 points, and every single one required a game-winning drive in the 4th quarter in order to get those W's. That's very important. That's big on being able to be a contender. But we all know it's not something that's incredibly sustainable, because if you happen to continually have to go the distance in crunch time in order to get the W, it's only a matter of time before the shit comes back to bite you. We saw that with the Vikings a couple of years ago. They won 11 games. All and like they were trailing in the 4th quarter, and then they came back and won. It was ridiculous, that doggone season. But they came back, they got the job done. The Chiefs went like 17 consecutive games in one-score games. They were able to walk away with the W as well. We saw that happen numerous different times in which we've had teams who's able to come up clutch in the clutch throughout the season. Once you make it to the postseason, the teams get a bit better. You can't constantly find yourself in a nail biter. Nonetheless, here we go. 3rd and 7 here for Drake. Where's he going? Dan. That's a sack for the Buffalo Bills. And the people of Buffalo need to make a little bit of noise because...
Anybody got more of that Loompa Loompa
weed? Payne in the building said, can I get a year 7? How is it going, family? Oscar put 5 on and said, with that Raiders loss, you're going to wear a paper bag over your head for the rest of the season. Yeah, it's bad, fam. Y'all are in a bad spot. And furthermore, Geno Smith, you might have to count your days. How many interceptions he got on the season? 8, 9, doesn't matter. Bench that man. Jamone in the building, what's going on? Said finally decided to check me out on Twitch, ready for a fun Sunday night game. Yes, indeed, it's going to be a good evening. I am looking forward to it. It's going to be a good evening, man. Sargent put 10 on, said, what's up? Chiseled Steelers ain't played, but damn, it feels like a win. Let's get it. A lot of blowouts this week and an upset in Philadelphia. Indeed. And hey, shout out to the Broncos. As Benoit once said, Chris Benoit is for real. Well, in this case, the Denver Broncos are for real. They came up clutch. They was trailing by 14 with like 11 minutes left to play in the fourth. And all of a sudden, they flipped that sumbitch within 5 minutes and took the lead. And hell of a call by Sean Payton to go for 2 rather than kick the extra point and tie up the game. Balls. He's got balls. Ryan put 2 on, said Philly on fraud alert. I wouldn't go that far just yet. I'm never going to say frauds to a reigning champion, and it's way too early in the season, with the exception of maybe Los Angeles. Because the Chargers, I ain't going to call them frauds, but they certainly smell like some. But that's neither here nor there. So it's still relatively early. We got 1 more week until, in my opinion, everything starts to stick. I've always said you give yourself the first 4 weeks, but now that they've added an extra week and you took a week away in the preseason, I'll extend a little bit of grace. So now week 5, week 6, around that area, you start to figure some teams out. It's a very small percentage of teams that can start off incredibly rocky, and then all of a sudden, midway through the season to the tail end of the season, they get stuff figured out when they're sitting at like a 1-4, sorry, Baltimore, or a 2-3. If you're sitting at 3-2, you're got a good spot. If you're sub 500, it must be 2-3. And you've got to be in a division to where you can kind of play a little bit of catch up.
Congratulations.
But if you find yourself in a situation where there's a gap, oh, you're in trouble. AFC East, the Jets, you're done. Jets, just end the season. I don't see a recovery happening. New England, if they were to go out and get victory tonight and pull off an upset to remove the final undefeated team, hey, guess what? Now people in the AFC East can kind of say, yo, maybe we could go ahead and recover. But Miami, take the L out of lover. Your season's over, brother. But we kind of already knew that. So if New England can get a W over here, hey, guess what? Now you're sitting at 3-2. You took down the juggernaut of the AFC. So you're in a nice spot, at least for this season, of course, because, you know, Kansas City, it doesn't really matter what the record is, and we're going to find out tomorrow. Here comes Buffalo. Josh Allen taken down. It's going to be a 1-yard sack. No, it's just going to be a no-yard loss sack. Niall put 2 on, said Jets are a disgrace.
Congratulations.
You have nothing to be positive about. you don't. I wish there was a bright spot over there. You don't. Two-Wave Mode just subscribed 20 months. How about them Commanders? HTTC. Y'all holding it down. Slick Shots. Resubscribe with Prime, 10 months. I appreciate you, family. Much love. Jamon. What's going on? Experiment. Just subscribe with Prime. My guy. Much love, family. Jalen put 5 on, said players need to be benched for letting the ball go before scoring. That Granderson roughing the passer call was BS. How are players supposed to tackle? Which one? Was it the roughing the passer call was that New Orleans? Somebody got hit from behind. Was that New Orleans? There was a quarterback who got hit from behind, and they said it was a roughing the passer call. Was that New Orleans? It escapes me. The one on Jackson Dart. Yeah. From when he went to go pass, he got hit from behind. They said it was helmet to helmet that was over there. I'm not gonna hold you. I think that call was horse shit. However, because of the incidental contact to the helmet, I get why they threw it. But personally, I think it's ho shit. I agree with you. I think it's ho shit. But I understood why they threw it. But I think it's ho shit because, again, like you said, what do you expect the quarterback, what do you expect the defender to do? Like, it wasn't a situation where he dropped weight on top of him. He's got a clear shot at the quarterback. Oh, well, he should have ducked just a little bit lower. Like, come on, bro. How much you trying to protect people? But because of the contact of the helmet to helmet, I get why they threw it. But that was some bullshit. It's some bullshit. William keeping the tradition going, giving out gifts, donations. Chuck Berries put 5 on and said, big NLB chat for your birds, but you're still riding with your Eagles despite the loss to the Broncos. Fly, Eagles fly, will be okay on the long run. Hey, listen, it's a long season. It's a long season, and you're in a good spot. For Philly, all right, you took a loss, but you got a good amount of time. I'm curious if Gilly is uploaded right now over on, if he uploaded over on Instagram. Because every single week, mans go out there freaking, it go on and on, dancing outside with the damn neighbors, having a good time.
Oh, my God.
Hype train done started over
Junior Mafia 21
on Twitch,
just
holding it down. Wait a minute, I need
resubscribed for
Godfather. I
23
need
months.
Godfather out here
That's good,
to tell the
brother.
people to
How
get
about
aboard.
them Cowboys MVP Prescott in full effect?
Yes, indeed. How about them Cowboys? They took care of business. I don't know about no MVP Prescott, but he played very, 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 very well. He played very, 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 very well. He took care of business. And George Pickens with a huge touchdown catch as well. Kenny put 2 on it. Said thoughts on Houston putting belt to ass to Baltimore. Oh, it was bad. It was bad. Baltimore got their ass beat in, bro. Baltimore fans was hitting me like, all in the DMs. They was all in the DMs. That motherfuckers was sick. Motherfuckers was sick. Hey, yo, man, Adonis, what we gonna do, man? We ass right now, man. I'm like, what do you want me to do? I can't do nothing, fam. Listen, injuries gets the best of us when it happens, bro. And unfortunately, they got most of their most important pieces on the bench due to IR. Oh, no, I think it's Raquan Smith who's on IR, or is it, oh, shit, damn, wide open over the middle. That's Kincaid. That's a first down. The Patriots needed to stop right there. Back-to-back times on this drive, they haven't been able to get the job done, and that's going to be a first down, and now they're inside or approaching Patriot territory. How does Dalton Kincaid get that wide open? What are y'all doing? What are y'all doing? Well, let me get some more of the donations. Quentin put 2 on, said Philly got some bad calls going against them. Just you. Well, there was the non-pass interference that should have been called, and it wasn't called. So that's definitely something that is concerning. However, all that being stated, they didn't make enough plays. They did not make enough plays to win that game, unfortunately. But that pass interference call should have been called. That I 100% believe that's a call that should have been made. Brian put 5 on, said, as a Cardinals fan, you need me to do you a favor and roast dude on God damn it, what just happened? What just happened? Did I lose it? What just happened? I'm in a genjutsu. I don't know what happened. Actually, you know what? Let me move this over here. It's easier if I go over here. There we go. Why did it disappear? What just happened? Oh, there it is. Yeah, roast Amari Demercado in the commentary. What he did is inexcusable. Yes, indeed. I have him in the commentary getting roasted. So stay tuned for that. It will be posted at halftime. Darren in the building. Put 10 on it. My guy, so everybody in the NFC South wants to win today. Payne, as a Falcons fan, by the way, I know I'm happy out there in Steelers country. Yes, indeed, because every single member of the AFC North took an L. So that's a W for the Pittsburgh Steelers. Ryan put 2 on it, said Philly collapsed like 2023 incoming. Well, that's kind of early because remember, they were 10-1 and then they collapsed. We're just in week 5. Sigma put 5 on and said, your Lions got the W. Good God, the Ravens fell off. Well, they all hurt. They all hurt over there. Jalen put 2 on, said John Harbaugh is next on the chopping block. In fact, he's been on the chopping block for quite some time. It's just a situation in which now most people are probably saying it's inevitable that the time is going to come where they let Son go. But this is one of those seasons where I don't think it would be, I don't want to say it would be fair because ultimately in sports, shit ain't fair. But this one in particular, it's a couple of losses are solely on his shoulders. But now, I mean, Cooper Rush is your quarterback, albeit when he was in Dallas, you know, he did all right those few games in which Dak was out. But nonetheless, you know, it's one of those things where, hey, man, shit, motherfuckers is hurt. You got captains on your defense gone. No Marlon Humphrey, no Raquan Smith, no Maumbike. I know I fucked up pronunciation of son name. No Lamar Jackson, obviously. So stuff like that is incredibly brutal. If you want to go out there and try to go and win some doggone games, they better give somebody a call to trade. Doc Ock, but 5-1 said, who would I rather have late or early? Oh, would I rather have a late or early bye week, or does it depend on if your team is in a playoff contention? I would much rather have a later bye week because I know over the course of the season, guys are going to get banged up, period. Guys are going to get banged up. However, in the case of Pittsburgh having the early bye week, what ended up being a bit beneficial was that secondary was absolutely fucking destroyed. Guys were hurt left and right. So now, being in a situation where the last game you played was international, so not only do you have the bye week, you also have a few, 3 additional days on top of that as well. So I would hope that once we come back from the bye, we're completely 100% healthy across the board. And then at that point, now, oh my God, Ramondre Stevenson just fumbled again. Ramondre Stevenson just fumbled again. There's no way. How is he still on the roster? Ramondre Stevenson just fumbled again. There's no way. You've got to be kidding me. How many times is he going to put the ball on the ground? That got to be the last time he's wearing a motherfucking Patriot goddamn uniform. There's no way. There's legitimately no way. Every single time this man is playing football, he puts the ball on the ground. There's no way. How much butterfingers and fumbleitis are you suffering from? He didn't even get a clean punch on the football. You've got to be kidding me. You've got to be kidding me. You've got to be kidding me. Hey, Mike Vrabel, take this man's pads.
Mike! 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 Mike!
That's not how the game is played. You can't do that.
You can't do that. Every single week, this man puts the ball on the ground, bro. You've got to be kidding me. I think every game he's fumbled. Every game he's fumbled. What are they doing? Was Henderson not at number 1 running back? Josh Allen trying to take advantage, going down the field, got his man. That's a first down. Keon Coleman. Ah, shit. I didn't get on Underdog for tonight's game. Son of a bitch. It completely escaped me. It completely escaped me until I saw Keon Coleman catch a football. Ah, shit. That wasn't even Keon Coleman. I thought it was somebody else. I was number 1. It wasn't 0. Whatever the case may be, we back on it tomorrow. But by the way, if you guys haven't already, scan this QR code or click the link down in the description. Download the Underdog app. Use the promo code Adonis if you have not already. Son of a bitch. I should have wagered some money. Could have been winning some money here tonight. But we back on it for Monday Night Football. And the free pick for tomorrow... Trevor Lawrence. Underdog just leveled up, and they're giving all new customers a gimme pick for Monday Night Football with Trevor Lawrence. All he needs is 1 yard, and it's a lock. And keep in mind, for all new customers signing up with my promo code Adonis, play $5 and get $100 in bonus funds. 100. And just between me and you, Underdog every single week is running a brand new promotion where they're going to offer new customers a gimme pick. So make sure you guys scan the QR code on the screen or click the link in my description and download the Underdog app. Use promo code Adonis, Adonis. And remember, new customers play $5 and get $100 in bonus funds. Yes, indeed. Scan that QR code right here or click the link down in the description. Download the Underdog app, use the promo code Adonis, and participate in all of the different activity over on Underdog. Tony in the building said, how about them Cowboys on beating the winless Jets next week? Got to get ready to play the Carolina Panthers, who had a magnificent comeback, might I add, down against Miami. Chuck Berry's put a hundo on it. What's going on, family? Said this is more proof that you're drunk, but also that you support the channel. Shout out to the great Chiseled Adonis. This is for you. Thanks for the great content. I appreciate you, shit. If you drunk, I'll take a sip. I got that Charles Woodson whiskey right here. Hall of Fame whiskey right here. So it's only right I take myself a swig. If you drinking, I'll have myself a drink. Cheers to your family. Much love. What's that Tennessee-Arizona game going to sound like? Oh, brutal. A whole lot of DeMarcado at the tail end of that game, so stay tuned for that. Patreon folks is Patreon folks is processing right now. It's processing right now, so it will be up momentarily. St. Francis, 2-1, said Jonathan Taylor is speed running AP Offensive Player of the Year. But we all know there's a long season, so we got to see how things mess around and play out. Because keep in mind, the same guys who are in the MVP category as well are also in the same category for Offensive Player of the Year. there too. So somebody like a Josh Allen, you're in there. Or believe it or not, Jonathan Taylor's teammate, Daniel Jones. I know the name doesn't sound aesthetically pleasing for the award, but Daniel Jones is there as well. So a number of different guys are making a ton of plays. Puka Nacua is a person who jumps out immediately because the pace that this man is on already through 5 games is absolutely ridiculous. So he's somebody whose name is in there as well. So a number of people are in that contention for Offensive Player of the Year. And yes, Jonathan Taylor Swift is in there as well. I made a couple of jokes regarding Taylor Swift's new album. I had to Google, what are the name of the tracks? And I found a way to add a little bit of wordplay in there. So the people who are biggest Taylor Swift haters, I apologize in advance for what was said during the commentary. Ryan put 2 on and said, Melvin Gordon Stevenson. Oh, Lord. Oh, Lord. Nathan Batuan said, at least the Steelers have a bye week, week 5. Well, I mean, we're here now, and we got ourselves a W because everybody else in the division lost. Stampede just became a member. I appreciate you, family. Tyler said, you got your mom and dad into my content. They watching my content? A mother and father? Good Lord. I appreciate that. Serge said, I'm looking great in that suit. Shit, I better. This was actually no. How much was this one? Yeah, this is my second most expensive suit. This is my second most expensive. I actually got to send it back to get some additional tailoring done because there's a little bit too much here in the arm. But yeah, I better look good in this bitch. It's a three doggone button. My only 3 button over there. So I better look good in the suit. But thank you very much. I appreciate that. Styling and profiling. Oh yes, finally. Okay, so Patreon folks. Commentary is live over on Patreon. All right. We are live over on Patreon. Not a big fan of the Bills uniform. I actually like, I thought it was probably the best of this series of jerseys that they have, and I actually do like it. I actually do like it. It's a bit difficult to figure out the number from the side, but outside, I actually do like these jerseys. I like them. I didn't like Arizona's because it looked like somebody was rolling in shit. So there was that. Yeah, the commentary has finally been posted on Patreon. It took some time for freaking process, but it's up now. Well, first let me see if they sent out the email. If Patreon sent. Yep. So it's live right now on Patreon. Stevenson's fumbleitis is like Ahmad Green and Tiki Barber, but at least the two of them got that together. Ahmad Green was able to stop, well, Tiki Barber more than Ahmad was able to go and stop fumbling. Caleb put 10 on, said CJ and the Texans are back, baby. Also, you pray I'm living good. Hey, I cannot complain. I cannot complain. Just got to get stuff situated regarding the water in this house. I had the person come by and they didn't really give me the news that I wanted to hear. So the sprinkler individuals will be coming to the crib tomorrow, and then I'll see how that works out. Oh, the suit. This is Ask Oki. It was a African gentleman online who's built quite the presence. And I remember when I was watching prior to when this man had 250,000 followers. Now I think he's well over 1 million. And I said, when the time does come, I'm going to purchase a suit. So I'm a man of my word. And I went to go get that. Not Ask Oki. Ask Oki. Ask Oki. CJ put the meat in the birds. Well, I mean, overall, it was just a Texans' complete effort. 3 takeaways from the defense that they was able to take care of business. Derrick Henry scored his 110th, touchdown, but did it matter? Absolutely not. So it didn't even matter. It did not even matter. Nathan Batuan said, what happened to Mark Sanchez is so insane. I mean, yeah, what's crazy was initially when the news had broke, he got stabbed. I said, oh no, what's going on here? Then the news broke, apparently last night that it was a result of him being incredibly belligerent and physical with a 69-year-old DoorDash delivery driver. So I said, oh, wait a minute. So apparently what ended up happening was he was arrested, I believe, at the hospital. So son probably woke up and said, all right, looked at his wrist. Police, oh, you have the right to remain silent. Put the goddamn cuffs right on him inside the hospital bed. Said, it's a wrap. Still scoreless here in Buffalo. Still scoreless here in Buffalo. Still scoreless in Buffalo here. Oh, my father calling me. Hold on. Yeah, Dad. I'm streaming right now. I'll call you back when I'm finished. All right, bye. Yeah, rolled his ass into the jail cell from the hospital bed, indeed. And you know, probably there was some sort of contraband, or alcohol that was involved that ended up leading to this man being absolutely incoherent and inebriated. Ten fumbles since 2024 and lost 6 is crazy for Stevenson. Yeah, bro, he's finished. He's finished. They said he was drunk. Well, there it is. Tyler said thoughts on Drake May thus far from the season. I think he's playing all right. It's not great, but it's also not terrible. Button while I'm sitting. No buttons while I'm sitting. Come on now. I can't do that. Can't be seated and have it all buttoned up. Unless, of course, it's a double breasted suit. But even still, I think sometimes it's just better to have it on. Nathan Patuan said, by the way, Diddy is officially in prison. Well, yeah, I think it's a 4-year sentence they gave, son. So get the baby oil. Darren Pateno said, what's my thought on the Lacey situation with the state of Louisiana? Lacey situation in the state of, with the LSU player. Yeah, somebody's gonna have to see justice. No joke though, but yeah, somebody gonna have to see some justice for that. What the hell? This man just threw the ball straight to the ground. Ain't nobody there. Take the intentional grounding. Lose a couple of yardage there. There's no eligible receiver. They got to throw a flag for that. Who the hell was there? That was the offensive lineman. I don't think that guy reported as eligible, did he? I'm shocked. They didn't throw a flag? Yeah, that guy's the tackle right there. Who's Oh, no. Williams is coming on the slip screen. All right, yeah, they had a receiver there. No flag, because Williams is coming back around on a slip screen. No flag. Here we go, 3rd and 8 right now for Drake May. Here comes the pressure. Drake May down. Oh, you got a man. That could be a first down. It's a first down. Take your goddamn underwear off because Boutte is moving the chains. Drake May went to the cheeks, and the cheeks moves the chains. MDJ for 5 on said, thoughts on Brittany Renner wanting $35,000 a month in child support? She's a whore. Give her $3,500. Give her $350. That's what she need to get. Ain't no way you on camera complaining about having 11 grand inside of a goddamn 2-3-year-old goddamn account, and it's already known she's a well-renowned whore. So as far as I'm concerned, she need to get absolutely nothing. Let's just say, for lack of a better term, I'm not insinuating anything here, but there's a much cheaper way to get rid of the issue. But Marvin said you saw a post. Oh, the resident Hobbit is in the building, ladies and gentlemen. The resident Hobbit is in the building, ladies and gentlemen. Take a look towards the ground. There's a midget who is in the chat. Oh, no! Hello there, little man. You said you saw a post that said, if somebody paid you $100K a day to not shower, would you do it? And it's crazy to you to see people making jokes over something Chiseled has been doing for years for free. Oh, something I've been doing for years for free. Oh, paying somebody $100,000 to not shower? I've never done that a day in my life. As it pertains to not showering, in fact, that's something that you do. If I'm not mistaken, the last time I spoke to your father, he was talking about how much you stunk. So much so to where he fled to the Dominican Republic to go and expand the business. He's actually not over there making any money. It's staying away from the stench of his son. And we can confirm this. I call your mother right now. Okay? So I don't know where you got this slander and libel that you're trying to levy in my direction, but we know that's not the truth. Sir, it's you who happens to stink incredibly bad. But that's not what we're here to talk about. 3rd and 3, Drake May back to Boutte, but his hands are just for decoration. No, pardon me. That was Stephon Diggs. I thought it was Boutte, but evidently Boutte knows how to catch. Pause. Unfortunately, Diggs doesn't know how to catch. He only knows how to dish it out. If it was Cardi B who was on the reception, Diggs would have been able to actually make it happen if he was the quarterback, because he knows how to throw a ball, and Cardi sure knows how to catch it. But unfortunately for Stephon Diggs, he don't know how to catch ever since leaving Buffalo. and the Bills are able to get the stop on the Lolly Lule Low. And with 2:22 left to go here in the first quarter, the Buffalo Bills are going to get the football right back. Oh, but yeah, to answer your question, I didn't see that. I didn't see that content of 10 days or 100K for it was 100K a day for not showering. I'm not gonna hold you. I don't think I'd be able to go let me not say a super long time no showering, because I know there's gonna be people who's gonna try to find a loophole, right? Because every time somebody sets up a scenario like this, most people try to find a loophole to try to make it work. Well, they said no showering, but I'm sure you could probably take a bath. That doesn't count as a shower. No, if they say no showering, you're not washing yourself. What if I go to a pool every single day? That wouldn't count as a shower. No, they're saying you're not cleaning yourself at any, you're not cleaning yourself at all. What about if I was to use wet wipes and I was to, douse my body with any sort of fluid, and I'll use the wet wipe to go and clean myself? Dude wipes on my body. No. They're saying you can't clean yourself. Each day, you get 100,000. So, if that was the case, to be honest with you, I'm not going to be the most greedy individual. At best, maybe I'll go a week. It all depends on what it is that I'm doing. If I'm not doing any sort of activity that is going to emanate any form of sweat, then of course the stench will probably get there by day 3. But if you stay relatively, secluded, you're away from people, you probably can be in the funk long enough to where you don't smell the funk anymore. So perhaps that's the only way to make something work. But if you got to live your life the same way that you live it, just every single day, you can't shower, I'm very curious what's the long distance that some folks can go. Of course, if you happen to be unemployment champion, you're in a situation where, for all intents and purposes, you probably go as long as you need it to go. Money is a hell of a doggone motivator. Walk in the rain, I mean, that might just make it stinkier. I ain't gonna hold you. But there's gonna be some folks who's gonna go above and beyond to just stay in the funk so long to where they'll become unable to recognize what life would be like if they were clean. Alan said, did I get the NBC back on the TV? Yes, but I still haven't gotten ABC back yet. So I've been moving the antenna back and forth to try to get it back. But ABC still hasn't come back yet. And then not only ABC, but also Fox is missing as well. Mr. King says, as long as you change clothes every day, you can go further than you think. Yes, but once you get to the point in which your body is relatively stinky, or I should say sticky, it'll be a little bit difficult. Oh, late flag just came in, or I should say on-time flag. Star 10. Put 10 on it. Said, what's good? Did I see the Ravens-Texans game? Yes, I did, and I saw that necrophilia. Laundry on the field. Holding on the offense. This is coming back. A month without a shower is crazy work. But think about it. 10 days, you're a millionaire. 30 days, that's 3 million. A lot of money that you can make right there. And in my opinion, 3 million could actually set somebody for life, depending on how if you know how to utilize your bread. Because if you really take into account how much people are spending right now in order to get by day to day, all that excess bread, you just drop it inside of like a market, give yourself 5 years, you'll never have to do anything again for the rest of your life. But if you know the amount of money that you'll make, that'll be enough motivation for some folks to be able to say, all right, you know what? I'm going, endure as long as I can. Not showering for a week will make you smell like Bonnie Blue's cooter. Yeah, you definitely will have a stench, to say the least. You definitely will have a stench, to say the least. Apparently, Ryan Reynolds showers 1 to 2 times a week. That's nasty. That's a nasty motherfucker. You're going to learn today, said you've done 30 days, no shower, but that was because you were deployed, not doing it for nothing. Well, in a situation like that, I guess it's just you're on duty. Now, albeit that's a little, that's unfortunate. You got to go 30 days, no shower, but I mean, you're at war. Last thing you worried about is smelling. Oh, well, the enemy is, I'm close enough to sniff you. Fam, I'm getting a bullet in the back of my head. There's no way I'm going to sniff the enemy. I'll be able to sniff him out. Ain't no way. Come on now. 1st and 17. Oh, ball on the ground. It's loose. Oh, wow. New England almost had it. Wait, did he get it? Did he get it? I think he fell on top of it. That might be New England football. That might be New England football. Yes, it is. The lolly lule low. Take the football away. Wow. Keon Coleman put the ball on the ground. Robert Spillane, former Pittsburgh Steeler, makes the fumble happen. And it looks like the Butterfingers is loose for both teams. How the hell did the Bills lineman not get that football? And what a shame. Another Butterfingers. So many Butterfingers here tonight. So many Butterfingers here tonight. Yes, indeed. God bless the veterans. Nobody is protecting the football here tonight at all. At all. 2 fumbles by the Bills, 1 fumble by the Patriots, and now New England in prime position to take the lead here in Buffalo. Oh, damn. No yardage for you, sir. Great tackle right there from Bernard. Alex said your stream is so behind. Oh, no. Somebody's watching on Piracy. It's the white jerseys. They too doggone slippery. Well, whatever the case may be. I mean, the Patriots is wearing blue jerseys, but then again, Ramondre Stevenson fumbles even in his sleep.
14 grams of crap.
Jalen Patuan said Dr. Umar is liking all them donations today. Yes, indeedy. Drake May rolling right in trouble. Down he goes, but he gets rid of the football before he gets sacked. Third and 11 coming right now for the Bills. What do you got? Or I should say for the Patriots here. You feel QBs got to get at least 4 to 5 years for a proper evaluation because the NFL has a QB development problem. And since the bad organizations are so thirsty for another Mahomes elite QB, well, yeah, there's no way they're going to give him 4 to 5 years.
14 grams of
Oh, to the end zone pass, incomplete, but there's laundry on the field. Let's find out what the flag is for.
sell it.
Toretto put 20 on, said, what's cracking? Just stopping by. Your Eagles took an ugly L, and that doesn't mean anything. We're still pushing to deal with the bandwagon coworker that likes the Lions, talking about he became a fan when they went 0-16. That's wild. Yeah, I don't know about all that. Somebody lying. Ain't no way you gonna sit over. Yeah, when they went 0-16, that made me want to become a fan. Come on now. Now, if you said you became a fan because you liked Stafford, who showed up the following year, but even still, they were a losing team. Am I watching on NBC or Peacock? On NBC. What a shame. They're going to have to kick a field goal here, and here comes Borregales to try to put some points on the board. 30-yard attempt. You can't miss this. You cannot miss this. There it is. Kick through the uprights, and it is good. New England is on the board. New England is on the board. You blame Sam Bradford for bad luck? For the lack of QB development? Well, Sam Bradford fucked it up for contracts because that man got, what, $60 million? It was a ridiculous contract. Straight out the gate, this man got money. Homie got paid. Homie got absolutely paid. MP1 said wasting field position. You need 7 there. I agree. You do need to get 7. And as far as I'm concerned, you need as much points as possible if you're dealing with Buffalo. Because you saw them in week 1 against Baltimore, how they were able to recover from down by 15 in the fourth quarter. Like, bro, you need as much points as you can get. You need as much points as you can get. The Dong said, wanted to say, love the content, man. Always lifts you up when you're having a bad day. Keep up the amazing content. You slowly started using my mannerisms more and more. IRL, like what part of the game is this? Expeditiously and whoa. Hold on, wait, ain't you typed that in the last stream? I could have swore I read that in the last stream, unless I'm traveling from the future. Unless I'm traveling from the future. Ryan said, being from St. Louis, you remember when the Rams drafted Sam Bradford and being so excited? Sad, yes indeed. You guys had Bradford. Tavon Austin came shortly after. Y'all ended up getting Aaron Donald, and then unfortunately the fucking team left. Debo Samuel, the pride of Brooklyn, able to pick up some yardage here. Who do I have for the Falcons-Bills game next week? Well, for the Falcons-Bills game, I think I'd have to see how they both play this week. Albeit, you know, how you play one week doesn't always directly dictate how you play the next. But I want to see how Buffalo's defense is going to hold up against a Patriots team that really, for all intents and purposes, offensively, isn't any form of juggernaut, or I don't think they're as good as what the Falcons offense can be. But Bijan Robinson, if he was to go out there and put on a performance, ooh boy, as long as, you know, if Buffalo can keep pace offensively, which they should on paper, then we'll have ourselves a good game. But if I was to give you a prediction right now, I'd go Buffalo. Curtis Samuel still in the league, yes indeed. Who I got tonight? I got Buffalo. Toretto Pateno said he couldn't name anyone from last year, let alone from a year prior, talking mess about your Eagles, but has never been to the Super Bowl. Then said KC wasn't an elite team. He said they wasn't an elite team when they went to the Super Bowl. Yeah. I mean, you're always going to have bandwagon fans like that. Oh, I called him Debo. Oh, shit, my bad. I said Debo Samuel instead of Curtis Samuel. I'm in a Genjutsu. So many different Samuels. Stream lagging. I never could see it on my end. It's always, if it's happening. J-Rod said, if I was a fan of baseball, which team? Probably the Yankees. That'd be the only hometown team that I'd actually cheer for. Because I'll find myself from time to time just going and typing in MLB on my phone just to see where they are right now. Oh, by the way, shout out to the Las Vegas Aces, 1 game away from winning the WNBA championship. God damn. 13-10. So the Blue Jays scored 10 the last game. Then they scored 13 this game. What are the Yankees doing? They were trailing 9 to they were down 12-0. Hey Peyton, what's going on with your squad, bro? What's going on with your squad, bro? God damn. Yeah, the Yanks is getting yanked. Yanks is getting yanked. Oh, WNBA Finals this year is best of 7. First time they're doing a best of 7. Oh, how cool is that? All right, even better. Even better. Burrow's going to become Andrew Luck 2.0. 100%. 100%. He has one more season-ending injury. He might just have to really consider early retirement. And it's going to be the Bengals' fault. It's not going to be a situation, oh, freak accident and all this other stuff. No, you know exactly why he found himself in this position. Let's not even attempt to be obtuse. You know exactly what it is. You know exactly what it is. All right, let me put this to premiere at 9:45. 9:45. Put that for the commentary to post.
Then you sell it.
Ryan Patuna said some would say the Cardinals had 2 clitoris alerts. I mean, technically, yeah, with the interception fumble in the end zone, that's also a clitoris alert as well. That's certainly a clitoris alert as well. So I can't discount that too. So yeah, it could be 2, but nothing trumps. Nothing trumps that dumbass. Gotcha, Mercado, not protecting the football, bro, into the end zone,
is now
truly,
following.
that was a difference maker that cost him the game. Because let's just say you take into account the time necessary for the Titans to win. You won on the last second field goal. If you're trailing by an additional 7 points, you probably don't have time to make a comeback. Here comes the Bills. Josh Allen pass over the middle is going to be caught. That's a first down. They're moving down the field. Kincaid yet again able to go and break open for a Buffalo first down. Mr. King put 2 on, said go Bills. Get that W, then kick the Falcons next. Well, we shall see. We shall see. They shall see each other next week. They shall see each other next week. Oh, there's a handoff. James Cook, where's he going? Nowhere. Down goes Cook only after a gain of 2. Where do I rank Deion Branch and Joey Galloway as Patriot receivers? Branch would be amongst the better Patriot receivers next to, let's say, Fryer, Edelman, Edelman, Moss, of course. If I was to look at best Patriot receivers, because when I think Galloway, I don't know why I think Seattle more than I think New England. But Moss, in that 3-year span, put up the best number. Actually, no. Irving Fryer would probably be one. First down the field. Nobody guarded him. That's a first down for Buffalo. And they're moving down the field. Palmer with a huge catch. I think that's going to put him inside the 30, inside the 35. Gronk plays tight end. We can't use tight ends. That's a first down. Oh, you gotta lock that up. He slowed down just for a second. Gonzalez was right there with him stride by stride, but then he slowed down for just 1 second. That's a damn shame. He slowed down just for 1 second. Golly, 7 of 9 right now for Josh Allen as the Buffalo Bills are now inside the 30. Ty Johnson, gain of 4. No, gain of 3. Sorry, they're going to mark him at the 26-yard line. DeAndre for 5-1 said, our Miami Heat needs to step the fuck up this season indeed. 100% indeed. They have to get that figured out because the way that they're playing right now, it's not going to be enough to be able to go and win championships and really contend in the league. It's just not going to work out. It's just not going to work out. It's just not going to work out. But here we go. 12 minutes left to go here in the first half. Josh Allen, reigning MVP, play action fake, double takes twice, finally does dump that football off. I think that's Khalil Shakir. Yes, indeed it is. He's going to be down at the 20-yard line, setting up a 3rd and short. But yeah, to answer that question, 5 wide receivers. So Irving Fryer, Randy Moss, Julian Edelman, Deion Brown. Oh, shit, Troy Brown. Yeah, I think that'd be the 5. If I was to have the Patriot wide receivers, I think that'd be the 5. Fryer, Brown, Moss, Branch, and Edelman. That'd be the 5 for the Patriot wide receivers. Welker is somebody who I'd want to throw in there, but then who would I take out? Maybe Branch? But Branch has that Super Bowl MVP. But then again, if you just take a look at the regular season, then probably David Gibbons. No, David Gibbons want to be over him. I probably, yeah, if there was somebody who I'd go and flip, it'd end up being Welker and Branch. Ryan put 5 on, said top 5 worst drops of all time. Adele Shepard has to be in there. Whatever. What made his catch worse was him celebrating. Well, top 5 worst drops. Worst drops. Shit. Lee Evans. Like it's kind of difficult because I didn't see a bunch of those that would be considered drops per se. Handoff. James Cook going nowhere. It's about to be a 3rd and manageable. Lee Evans in the AFC Championship. That was a terrible fucking drop. Wes Welker in the Super Bowl. That was a bad drop. There's passes that was called incomplete. Like, for example, Bert Emanuel in the 99 NFC Championship, that was considered, you know, a incomplete, but it wasn't a drop per se. So I'm thinking like just very overt drops. Not Super Bowl 10, Super Bowl 13, Jackie Smith. Super Bowl 13, Jackie Smith. Oh, wow. Josh Allen just threw it over to Khalil Shakir, but unfortunately it ends up being a negative play. And they're going to, whoa, late flag just came in. What was that for? Late flag. Oh, I hope this isn't on New England for unnecessary. Oh, no. Oh, no. I saw somebody mouth off. I saw somebody mouth pass interference. Yo, if that's on if that's on fucking New England, that's gonna be heartbreaking, bro. I think it's on New England. I think he said offensive. All right. Ineligible receiver down the field. Offensive pass interference. Yeah, there you go. All right. Yo, that would have been fucking brutal, bro. That would have been brutal, bro. What was it? Bless his heart. He's the sickest man in America. Jackie Smith. That 100% got to be in there. Jackie Smith. Asante Samuel's one wouldn't necessarily be considered a drop because he just, like, it went past his hands, per se. But I count that as a drop. So you know what? Yeah, I'll throw that in there. So never mind what the fuck I was saying. Because you prevented perfection. 31-yard attempt coming right now for the Buffalo Bills. Long boot Poppy, Mac Prater to tie this game at 3 apiece. It's booted through the uprights, and it's good. We've got a 3-3 game. DeAndre put 2 on, said hopefully the Yanks get a World Series title. I'd love to go to a parade just to drink. Speaking of drinking. Oh, by the way, I had a fitness competition Saturday morning. I won.
Then you sell it.
At the gym. But Supreme Mind put 2 on, said you got a $5 bet with your mom. You're with the Bills. Well, hopefully you get that $5 over your mom. Make her pay up. Leroy said that the Colts look like a real team. Yes, indeed. They look very nice. Ricky said can't think of his name, but the Bills versus Steelers OT game. Stevie Johnson. Would a receiver drop the potential game-winning a catch in the end zone, and the Steelers kicked the field goal and won? Yep, that was on the road in Buffalo in 2011, I believe it was. 2011 or 2010, but I believe it was 2011. Stevie Johnson in the end zone. I remember there was news that broke. No, it wasn't a trophy, but I did get I got a free weightlifting belt. I have the T-shirt as well, but that came with the race. So I got a weightlifting belt and then another, T-shirt that I'm going to be able to go and receive as well. But it was cool. I enjoyed that. It was a nice challenge. It was like a makeshift High Rocks kind of competition. So pretty much, what was it? I wish I had a photo of it, but off the top of my head, 550-kilometer run. No, pardon me, 550-meter run. Then a 60 kettlebell deadlifts, 53 pounds. 550-meter run, because in between every exercise, a 550-meter run. 50-meter run. Kettlebell box step overs. We had to do 60. 550-meter run. 700-meter row. 550-meter run. What was in between the burpee? 45 calorie echo bike. That's what it was before the row. 550-meter run. After that, 60 burpee, the fuck's the name of it? Broad jumps. 550-meter run. 8 dumbbell lunges. 550-meter run. 200-meter kettlebell carry. Farmer's carry. 550-meter run. 60 wall ball slams. Oh, what the fuck? Oh, this man just fumbled after he just got blasted on the kick return. Ain't no way. We've got 4 fumbles. Both teams have 2 fumbles apiece. This is incredible. Fumbleitis is running crazy right now. Man's just got absolutely blasted. The football was loose, and I think it's going to be Buffalo football. Yo, this man is injured, and they still trying to figure out who got the ball. That's insane. They got the training staff on the field. They don't even have an idea who has the football yet. Bro, slide that man's body out the way so you can at least identify who has the football. How you going to bring out the training staff trying to figure out? They're going to say it's New England football. But that man got fucking blasted. Look at the return. Look at the return. Bam! Woo! Shit, that's a tackle right there. Oh, that's football. Oh, his knee, though. God damn. Gibson, oh, they hit him right in the knee. Oh, he went straight to his knee. Golly. Ooh, that's tough.
Gotcha, bitch.
New England's able to retain possession, but good Lord, 4 fumbles already. 4 fumbles already. You said play the clip? Shit.
Oh, no. There's a man down.
Gibson is down amongst one of the best kick returners in the league. Unfortunately down at the moment. Hopefully he's all right, but yeah, that wasn't good contact to his knee. Edgar said you downloaded Underdog and the Colts benching Jones. And Pittman fucked up your pick 'em. You needed 2 more targets for Pittman and 20 more passing yards for Jones. See, that's the problem when you have blowouts, man. It's brutal. It's brutal. Yeah, but yeah, so it was 60 wall balls to end it. 60 broad. No, pardon me. It wasn't 60 broad jumps. It was down and back, down and back, down and back, down and back. 15, 50, 30, 30. 6. So 120 meters of broad jumps. 120 meters of broad jumps. Burpee broad jumps. And then it was 8 times down and back, down and back. So that was 150 meters of lunges, dumbbell lunges. And I finished everything in 48 minutes and 29 seconds. Worse than a chop block? 100%, because you're talking full speed with a gang of momentum. Like, that's the one thing that I always hated about kick return was essentially you're just, and I used to be the wedge buster when I was on kickoff, and then when I was on kick return, if I wasn't receiving the ball back there, which I rarely did, you find somebody and say, all right, the people on the front line, the first 2 lines, y'all gonna get a body? But whoever come through, my shoulder got to go through yours. So it's just collision. If somebody break free and then hit the damn ball carrier, oh, it's going to be bad. It is going to be bad. Blueface said, y'all might finally win the division with a 9-8 record. I mean, we've won it with a 9-8 record before. We've won it with a 9-8 record before. Well, he kind of went higher. He kind of elevated when he got hit too. So, Chuck put 10 on it. Said just found out even a blind man like yourself can ruin microwavable popcorn. But anyways, you're enjoying the commentary, so thank you for that. Oh, see, that's because you drunk, brother. That's because you drunk, brother. But I fucked up some microwave popcorn myself in my day, so don't feel bad about that. MDJ Patua said smash pass, Haley Steinfeld or Zendaya. Haley is fine. Don't get me wrong. Haley is fine. But I grew up kind of with Zendaya at the same pace. I think she's 2 years younger than me, or maybe 1 year younger than me. But Haley seemed like she got a little bit more personality. But Zendaya is Zendaya. So can't go wrong with that. Stephon Diggs moves the chains. That's a first down. Darren put 5 on and said, pack them Bronx Bombers up next Philly. And baseball world will be happy. Oh, my. Oh, my. Pack them up. Oh, no. J Money Jeff said he not the only one drunk. Oh, my. Somebody getting they beverages in. Black Freakazoid said, oh, isn't they too brittle? Well, Listen, don't sleep on the thin girls, man. Don't sleep on the thin girls, man. You can make it fun. That's not what we're here to talk about. Drake over the middle. Oh my God, man's just got blasted as well. Down goes Henderson, but that's going to be a gain of about 4 to cut to set up a second and manageable here. To set up a second and manageable here. The Steelers never won the division with a 9-8 record. We didn't? I thought we won the division with a 9. No. We just went to the playoffs. When was the last time we won the division? 2020? We were 12-4, and then we absolutely blew it. Yeah, I don't think we ever won it with 9-8. Yeah, you might be right. Yeah, I don't think we ever won it with 9-8 because that was the last time we won the division. 2021, it was Cincinnati. 2022, I believe that was also Cincinnati. 2023, 2024 was Baltimore. Yeah, I don't think we ever won it with 9-8. We won 2002. We were what was it? 10-6, 11-5. 2004, 15-1. 2005, 11-5.
Hey
No, we were in
Adonis,
the wild card.
I
We
was
didn't win the
wondering
division.
if you
Cincinnati
could
won the
possibly
division
play
then.
the survival horror
2006
game until dawn
Baltimore,
on stream for October
7.
horror.
We were 11-5.
Gotcha, bitch.
We were 11-5. in
Hendo underscore
2007.
Camaro is now following.
We were 12-4 in 2008 for the Super Bowl. 2010, I believe we were 12-4. 2011, we was in the wild card. We were 12-4. 2012, no playoffs. 2013, no playoffs. 2014, won the division. I think we were 11-5. 15, wild card since he won it. 16, we won the division. I think we were 11-5. No. 16, we were 12-4. No. Yeah, we were 11-5. No, we were 12-4. 17, won the division. We were 13-3. 18, we had a tie. We missed the playoffs. 19, 8-8. 20. Okay, yeah. So I don't think we ever had it. We didn't have it. We didn't have it. 3-8. And any year prior that we won the division, we never 9-8. But just wiki. Yeah, I mean I could, but I like to let my brain kind of try to work there. Midway through the second quarter, Drake May got time. Down the field, overthrew his man. Oh, my God, he had Hunter Henry. Oh, my Lord, he had Hunter Henry. He just missed him. Hunter Henry had a step on the defender. It wasn't like a super substantial kind of step to where he was going to break away and score a touchdown. But he had Hunter Henry. If you look at the replay here, if he throws a better ball, that's a reception. Oh, he just completely missed him. He tried to get it over the top of the defense, but got way too over the top to where he missed his receiver. Hunter Henry was right there, bro. Oh, my Lord, that's a pain. That's pain. By the way, did y'all see that game-winning drive from Carson Wentz in London? Kudos to the Minnesota Vikings. Back-to-back international games. They never came back home. So don't think that, oh, well, they came from Dublin, came back to, Minnesota, and then they went back over to London. No, that's not what happened. They went from Dublin, or I should say they were in London, in Europe, I should say, pardon, they were in Europe on the 26th of September, and they pretty much stayed out there, and finally they're going to be able to come home either tonight, well, most likely tonight. They played earlier this morning. So, yeah, they're going to play, they're coming home tonight, and I would hope they have a bye this upcoming week, because that would make sense. But what a drive from Carson Wentz, and a beautiful pass to Jordan Addison to win the game. Beautiful pass. Caught Denzel Ward as Denzel Ward's head was turning. If he threw that pass a split second later, Denzel Ward is either batting that down or intercepting it. It was a beautiful pass. Right over Son's head. Jordan Addison with the catch. It was beautiful. Hell of a drive right there to win the doggone game. You guys have a bye? Well, there it is. Brown should have won that game. Yeah, should have, would have, could have, but they didn't. They didn't. Shout out to Minnesota. Oh, by the way, Jordan Mason is slowly transmogrifying into a Ramondre Stevenson with putting the ball on the ground. That brother got to figure out his ball security. He got to figure out his ball security. I got that. I said, time for Shador? Oh, no. Not yet. Dylan Gabriel did all right. Do I think that Wentz will start over J.J. McCarthy when he comes back? Low-key, yes. Because Wentz has that offense looking all right, albeit force feed the ball to Justin Jefferson, but why not? The only issue is I don't think Wentz will be durable enough if JJ comes back and they're like, yo, we're going to go Wentz the remainder of the way, we're going to end up seeing JJ again because Vikings O-line, they be letting some folks through. They be letting some folks through because Wentz be getting them ribs tenderized. Wentz be getting them ribs tenderized. Rocky said to Pittsburgh from Houston, you're welcome. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. Denzel Ward was baiting Wentz to make that throw. Bro, cost the Browns the game. Because his timing, he was like, yeah, you're not going to throw it at this point. Once his head turned, ball was right here. If it was a split second earlier, or I should say later, he could have got that hand up. By the time that he went and he turned, the ball was right there. Matter of fact, let me see if I can find the clip of it. Because it was a beautiful pass. And yes, Denzel Ward is to blame because he should have 100%. He should have. Wait, what the fuck? This is the 69-year-old truck driver who stabbed Mark Sanchez in self-defense. Is this actually him? Oh, he beat the shit out this dude. Hold on, wait. Is this? Who the fuck is this guy? I don't know if this is verified. Wait, who posted this? Oh, this Dove Climate? Yeah, that I ain't gonna believe that. I'll never trust anything. That dude's just an engagement baiter. But let me see if they have the replay here of Denzel Ward getting scored on. All right, tie game. The Bills inside their own 15. Josh Allen's going to run. Dodges a tackler. Josh Allen still moving. Turns back to stiff arm. That's a big first down for the Buffalo Bills. Hope I unleash hell on the Arizona Cardinals. Indeed, I did. Hopefully, you guys enjoyed it. I'll just go to Vikings. That's how you make a play, man. Josh Allen using his legs. Oh, there we go. Do they have the replay? No, they don't. I'll go to the NFL. They just have the full touchdown here. I need the replay so they can have the angle of the ball being over Son's head. What a game by the Saints, by the way. Josh Allen video ready? Hey, you get that QB sneak. You know what time it is. Whose fan base is in the most pain this weekend? The Jets, Browns, or the Panthers? Jets, Browns, or the Panthers? The Panthers wouldn't be in pain. They got the W in a spectacular comeback win. Of those three, who's in the most pain is probably the Browns because you had a game that you could have won and you lost. The Jets, for all intents and purposes, didn't stand a chance. Oh, that's a hold. That's coming back. That's a hold. That's coming back for shame. For shame. Octo is seeing ghosts. Yeah, they choked it away. They choked it away in the clutch. They absolutely choked it away in the clutch. The Raiders, I told you we were riding the L train for 2 weeks in a row. You had your mental card punched 2 weeks ago. Yeah, you in a bad spot. Damn, they don't got the replay angle. Son of a bitch. Ah, why did I forget to put the meme inside the damn commentary? Pain. I should have put this meme in the commentary. I completely forgot I had the image. I forgot to put this in the commentary. Ah, man, I'm sick. I wish I put it in the commentary. Oh, Lord. I'm in pain. I'm in pain. I forgot to put it in the damn commentary. But y'all just know it was there. It was there in spirit. Just know it was there in spirit. I've used it in the past. I don't know why I forgot to put it in there. Primarily because I guess it was for one person. But I remember AB posted that like 3 years ago. Re-uploaded is crazy. There's no time for all that. In fact, the commentary is going live in 14 minutes. Austin in the building. What's going on? 3rd and 7. We're under 3:35 left to go here in the half. Third and 7 here. Come on now. What do you got, Josh Allen? What do you got? From their own 35-yard line, Josh Allen under duress. Oh, he's going down. He's going down. The Patriots able to make it a Josh Allen, take him down for a sack, and the Lolly Lule Low defense coming up clutch, making plays to get the offense the football back.
Anybody got more of that Loompa Loompa weed?
That's how you make a play. Patriots making plays on defense. Yes, indeed. They're doing a hell of a job. They're doing a hell of a job. Shadow B said you found out Eric Collins, the Charlotte Hornets announcer, did the Dolphins-Panthers game. That man needs a national deal. He was cooking. And he's just somebody who's excited. Like, there's the problem that a lot of people who are on, oh, God damn, this man just got caught with a clothesline from hell. Hold on. What a tackle. Jones got caught with a clothesline from hell. Hold on, JBL. What a tackle right there from Franklin on the tackle. Look at Jones. Hit the mystical space typhoon. Get right by one defender and watch out. Sicilian necktie. Take that goddamn clothesline right across your damn neck. Hit him. Hit him. Bam. Clothesline from hell. Clothesline from hell. Right across the neck. $1 for 5 on said put the meme in the thumbnail. You know what? Maybe I should do that. I think there's still enough time to go and do that. I'll put it in the thumbnail. Oh, Henderson picking up some yardage right here. I'm putting there. Let me try to get rid of the background there. Have the retardinals. There it is. Retardinal. Say less. 2-minute warning. 2-minute warning. Did I react to the Mark Sanchez situation? Kind of in the start of the video. For the folks who watched on Patreon, y'all saw it. You know, Facebook is my #1 op, bro. Like, it doesn't matter if you choose the thumbnail, if you put tags and everything. The moment that you click away from there, it's all gone. And then what I hate the most about Facebook is these motherfuckers take the worst possible clip from the video to make the thumbnail. I can't stand it. Even sometimes YouTube be doing that shit where like you could put the cursor over the video to kind of get like a preview of everything. It's always on a goddamn ad on something. I'm like, you gotta be kidding me, bro. You just immediately not gonna encourage motherfuckers to go and click on the doggone video, bro. It's always an uphill battle with these douchebags. All right. Somebody got to call up Stephen A. Do I think that Kyler Murray could have a resurgence with another team like Baker, Donald, and Jones? Depends on where he goes. You put him in San Francisco, I think you'll see a Pro Bowler. I think you'll see a Pro Bowler. Mr. King put 2 on, said, who do I got? 49ers or the Bucks? I like the Bucks. I like the Bucks. But because it's the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, it's going to go down to the wire. It's going to go down to the wire. Austin said, you remember that time I trained my brother to lose weight? Yes, I recall. I wouldn't even necessarily say I trained. I tried. I wouldn't necessarily say I trained. But it was an uphill battle just to get 10 minutes. Surprised I didn't do a full video. Am I waiting for more details to emerge? I mean, it just happened. I had to record the commentary today. There was no way I could. It just happened. Maybe I'll have to wait a little bit just to see if something else comes up. But for the most part, it's just a deranged individual who happens to be, motivated by alcohol. If anything, I'll do a video on the Lacey situation. Also said, what am I drinking here? Oh, that Charles Woodson whiskey. That Hall of Fame Charles Woodson whiskey. That's the Hall of Fame right there. Pro Football Hall of Fame. Charles Woodson. Whoa, my God. Drake May just got blasted. That got to be a flag. Oh, they're not going to throw it? No, they have to. They have to. They have to. I'm surprised they didn't have a offensive lineman get in his face. Laundry on the field, roughing the passer. Oh, that's brutal. They're gonna try to say that was a late slide. But I'm I'm not sure. And there was contact to the helmet. There was contact to the helmet. That's primarily why I said they should have thrown the flag there. There was contact to the helmet. It's that helmet to helmet contact. It's that helmet to helmet contact right there. Today's afternoon games are some of the best this season. Bucks, Seattle, Tennessee, Arizona had all the drama. Washington Chargers was solid for the first half, and then Herbert became codependent on Keenan Allen like he was his mama. Dump off to Ramondre Stevenson. Oh my God! You saw the hands came out for Ramondre. They came out swinging for Ramondre Stevenson. Mr. King said, I made a video of some news that happened 5 minutes ago. What video? I'm gonna be live, make a video about something that just happened while I'm live. Like y'all watching me in real time. I'm not a simulation. $1. But 2 said thumbnail looks great. Adonis, yeah, I had to throw in the retardinals in there. Oh wow, face mask on the offense. Face mask on the offense. Diabetic Hobbit said you just got home from the Lions Cincy game in person. Can't wait to see the commentary for that game. Yes, indeed. Stay tuned. Mikey said, curious WNBA and NBA comparison comp question. Do I think players like Prime D Wade, who plays more like Prime Kawhi, between Jackie Young and Professor Collier, based on their play side, I don't think any of them are like Wade. Jackie Young is definitely a mid-range, type player, but I don't think they play like Wade. I don't think they have the slashing a bit more like Kawhi, very methodical in the mid-range than D Wade, because D Wade was a slasher like a motherfucker, and I just don't think they have that. On top of that, with the explosiveness that there as well. So I don't think they'd be more closer to Kawhi than they would be towards D Wade. But I would actually argue a bit more Rip Hamilton for Jackie Young and Collier, a bit more Rip Hamilton than even Kawhi, with how they play the game there. 2nd and 15, 1 minute left to go here in the half. Play action. Drake May's gonna throw. Drake May's got time. Drake May down the field. Got his man. He got a Henry who hunts. First down inside the 20. 2 timeouts left to go here for New England. They're not going to need to use it, and it looks like they're going to use one. They didn't need to call a timeout there if they had a play, but I ain't complaining about it. As long as Josh McDaniels can get 2 to 3 plays into Drake May coming off of this timeout, then I think they're good. Great pass right there from Drake May, able to find Hunter Henry. Do I plan on doing a video for Kyron Lacey? I just might, because now that they have the body cam footage, or I should say the distant footage of the car that wasn't even his that came out, 100% I'm going to have something for it. Diabetic said it was your first game since 2003 when your grandfather was one of the coaches for Detroit. Oh, how cool is that? All right, here we go. Straight out of the well, I guess it wasn't a timeout. They just Oh, yeah, here he goes right now from Buffalo. They're trying to slow this down to see if they can get the football back inside a minute on the ensuing drive. Daniel said I look very handsome. Well, thank you. But yeah, most likely I'll have something for Lacey. Either tomorrow or on Tuesday, but most likely it'll end up being tomorrow, because I'll have the commentary for this game, and then from there, I think I should have a bit more time to be able to dive into the Lacey situation. Ugly football. This is what you've been waiting on all day. Play action for Drake May. He got to get rid of the football now. He's going to use his legs. Drake May's going to run. Oh my God, he just got double blasted, but picks up the first down to set up a 1st and goal. Timeout variable. Timeout. This is why you keep them timeouts. Timeout right there. Now you got a 1st and goal. 37 seconds left. Buffalo will not get this football back. Buffalo will not get this football back. Well, depending on if the Patriots score on the very next play, then maybe they will. But that's a great read right there from Drake May to go and run. Devin Patuan said, see what happens when Cam Ward's wide receivers catch the ball. Yeah, they played all right, but I mean, I can't just discredit, you know, the dumbass fumble by Arizona in the end zone. There's a handoff. No, Drake May's going to keep it, but he's not going to go anywhere. Immediately taken down. Get back on the ball. Get back on the ball. Get back. Wait, what the fuck? Buffalo had used the timeout prior? Why? I thought it was New England who called timeout. Buffalo had called timeout? Why would you do that? That's dumb. Why did Buffalo call timeout? Did Chris Collinsworth just say a Belichickian kind of game? I could have swore I just heard him say a Belichickian kind of game. I'll be damned. Ken Talk said, you put your daughter to bed, you come back to what sounds like somebody trolling. What, was somebody trolling? Austin said, funny fumbling while work cookies. Okay. It said Belichickian. What's that about? All right, here we go. 18 seconds left to go here. New England still got a timeout. Drake May got to get rid of the football. Here comes the pass rush. Throw the football away. Throw the football away. Throw the football away. He tried to see if he could connect with Douglas. He could not. Oh, no, he got his hand on the football. That's why it stopped. Yeah, he got his hand on the football. If he didn't get his hand on that football, that might have been a touchdown rolling left. 3rd and goal right now. 10 seconds left to go here in the half. Watch the cross. Watch the cross. Oh, wow. Late flag comes in. And it is a false start. There's a false start. That's a false start right there. Laundry on the field. Laundry on the field. 9, the dummy one. Or I should just say LX. I'm not sure if it's a IX. But slams, dummy, yeah, you blew it. Dummy, yeah, you choked. Dummy, yeah, Cardinals, I think you lost it. Indeed, they took an L, and it was bad. All I know is they better go find son who decided to go and fumble and immediately take him to the ground like
Oh!
Drake May to the end zone, pass incomplete, and a penalty is going to come in late. That's a flag in the end zone. That's going to set them up at the 1-yard line. Oh, my Lord. I think that's Tre'Davious White. Old-looking ass. Discount Steven Jackson in the face. Pass interference in the end zone. That's going to be an automatic first down from the 1-yard line. And because New England still has a timeout, they can run a QB sneak and still call timeout. Look at Tre'Davious discount Steven Jackson in the face, Smith. What was you doing, sir? You could have turned your entire body around and then jumped upwards. QB sneak and then call timeout immediately after. Either jump over. Well, nah, he's too far to try to jump. He's too far to try to jump. If he was at the half-inch yard line, then maybe he could jump. Try to QB sneak it, QB sneak it, QB sneak it. Oh, they're going to roll it. He's going to try to find. Oh, damn, incomplete. He tried to connect with Hunter Henry, but it's incomplete. Hunter couldn't turn around in time. There's 1 second left. Kick the field goal. Kick the field goal. Oh, that's a fucking shame. Hunter Henry was right there. Hunter Henry was right there. He got to get his head turned around. They hit him right in the hands. That was a good pass right there, too. He got his head turned around way too late. He was right there, too. Drake May put it right on the button. Hunter Henry got to get his head turned around in time. He turned. The ball was right here. Shit. Pain. Yeah, they got to kick that field goal. 19-yard field goal is the biggest failure in sports. Let me not say that. But in football, it's certainly up there. Through the uprights. 6-3 lead at the half. 6-3 lead at the half. This divisional football, you expected the score to be much higher, as did most people around the country. But this here divisional football, teams know each other incredibly well. Blair Walsh missed an 18-yard field goal. I think it was like 20-something. I forget. But it was a give me field goal to win, and this motherfucker missed it. Close divisional game. You got to appreciate good divisional football, man. Some folks only care for offense and shit. I'm like, hey, man, we saw, what, 4 total fumbles? 3 of them were actual giveaways. If the Bucs get the number 1 seed, they're going to the Super Bowl. Book it. All right. Marcus says divisional games are always tight games. For the most part, yeah. You're always going to have a situation where teams know each other incredibly well. You've got essentially the same schedule with a couple of minor tweaks here and there. But for the most part, you're playing the same teams. You're putting the same stuff on film. So since that's the case, you usually see these teams be relatively tight. Philly's got to lose 1 more at least, and the Bucs got to beat Detroit. Yeah, I mean, it's a long season. We've got a long way to go. We've got a long way to go until the end of that year. We got a long way to go before the end of the year to even start talking about seeding. This game should have been a 1 p.m. game. Who knows? We could have an electric second half here. Oh, commentary should be live right now. But on all platforms, commentary should be live right now. Let me click right here, post it on Twitter. Click post right now over on Facebook. Live over on TikTok. And yeah, I think we're live everywhere. Should be up and live on YouTube. There it is. Yep. All right. Yeah, we good. Commentary is live, ladies and gentlemen. Commentary is live. Commentary is live. It's a good day to enjoy, professional sports. We got it live right now over on all social media networks. Beautiful. All right. This would have been a blowout if the Bills were any good. Well, you can kind of say the same thing for the Patriots because the Bills have 2 fumbles. The Patriots have 1. Darnell said, "You rather a defensive game than an overrated offensive shootout every single time because offensive shootouts aren't special anymore." Agreed. Offensive shootouts are not special anymore. It's not what it used to be. Because now the game is so heavily geared towards the offense, it's almost an expectation to see teams go out there and put up a grandiose amount of points. I enjoy a 3-0, a game, a 10-7 kind of game, as long as you see it's the defense making plays, as long as it's not inept offense. Because, for example, 3 years ago, the Thursday night game between the Colts and the Broncos, the reason why that was so fucking terrible was primarily because you can just see it's bad quarterback play. It's bad offensive play calling. It wasn't like, oh, man, the defense making a game of plays. No. These motherfuckers look like they had no business being on the football field. So stuff like that is where it's frustrating. But if you see defense making plays, like if you go back and you watch any of those 2000s, early 2010s, Pittsburgh and Baltimore games, low scoring, but them shits was incredibly entertaining. Super Bowl 53 was a chess match. I tell people all the time, that was not a boring game. Go back and watch that. It was a masterclass from Bill Belichick. For every single check that Sean McVay had attempted to have Jared Goff and Todd Gurley and all those guys do, Bill Belichick had a fucking counter. And then Wade Phillips was countering everything that Josh McDaniels and Tom Brady was trying to do. It was beautiful to watch. From an X's and O's perspective, every single goddamn move that somebody made, they were going counter for counter. It was like watching Chris Benoit versus Kurt Angle in their prime. It was an amazing game to watch. People who are only interested in points, you probably didn't have a good time. But if you go back and you rewatch it, it's a good watch. It's a good watch. It was legitimately a chess match. And if you watch the all 22, oh my, you're going to be in heaven. If you love that kind of stuff, you're going to love it. Because every single time there was somebody to come open, somebody was in a nickel drop off, going to the area. You're like, fuck, Jared Goff looking to go down there. That was the read. Fuck, somebody's there. I got to go somewhere else. I got to take off and run. Maybe got to eat a sack. I got to throw the ball away. Tom Brady with the fancy feet in the pocket, going from read 1, 2, 3, back to 1, 4. Shit, nothing's there. Got to throw it away. It was amazing. Where's Edelman? I got to find Edelman, dump it off. Shit, nobody's there. Edelman, dump it. He was the only motherfucker on offense who had to do something. It was a beautiful game to watch. I'm telling people right now, I know, 13-3 was the final score. Go back and watch that game. I promise you, you're going to sit there and say, you know what? Maybe I was tripping. It was a good game to watch. Oh, okay, Peyton, you talk nerd. What are you talking? Stop it. I should go to your house and poop, but you live in the Bronx. Chuck put 5 on it. Said as a diehard Eagles fan, you honestly would not mind seeing the Buffalo Bills winning a Super Bowl because that fan base deserves it, in your opinion. There's a lot of teams that have gone an incredibly long period of time which have not seen success. Buffalo is definitely one of those fan bases who you kind of want to see them mess around and get that W, similar to what transpired with Kansas City about 7-some years ago, where you have a lovable fan base that always shows up, shows out to support no matter what the record just so happens to be, but unfortunately constantly find themselves falling short. So in situations like that, you really want to see those teams win. So it would definitely be cool. And now you have an offense, or primarily a quarterback in a Josh Allen, who's very exciting to watch week in, week out. But unfortunately, the albatross that they've ran into every single time has been the Kansas City Chiefs. Doesn't matter what the season is, doesn't matter who the lineup is. Patrick Mahomes, Andy Reid, Travis Kelce in the playoffs, Chris Jones, they have their number. It don't matter what the regular season is. You get to the playoffs, can't get by them. That's what the problem is. It's like I hate the debate about like Eli and Brady.
Joquan
But if you take a look at the
is now
Manning
following.
family, postseason, the last 5 times that Brady took on a Manning in the postseason, he lost. He's what, 11-6 against Peyton head to head, albeit the quarterbacks don't play defense. But take a look at the playoffs from 2006. 2006 blocked Peyton. 2007 blocked Eli. 2010 blocked. 2011 blocked Eli. 2013 blocked Peyton. 2015 blocked Peyton. It's just one of them situations where sometimes if you got a motherfucker who got your number, what are you gonna do, you know? But I'm not gonna get into that quarterback debate because it's not a situation where it's quarterback. It's quarterback defense. So you watch Cam Newton flash his wardrobe for the last 10 years, nothing shocks you anymore. You know what? Funny enough, hey man, Cam got some style on him. Say what you want. He could look goofy from time to time, and he certainly does have a lot of times in which he does look very goofy. But I got to give Son some credit, man. That dude, he has a very unique style. Very unique style. Because if you was to try to predict what this man's going to wear 2 times out of the week, you might be wrong. Cam, I gotta give some. He's himself. I'll give him that. I have to watch his interview with is it Jason Wilson, who's the author of the book the Moment Demands. I gotta watch that. I saw a clip from MTR. Shout out to MTR. Where he was talking about how Cam was talking about Shannon Sharp situation. I gotta see it. I gotta see it. Cam Newton shaves his legs more than a supermodel. Well, I don't know about all that. I know no information about that. I ain't never looked at that man's legs, but do I think the Ravens are done this season? Adrian, yes. I think they're absolutely cooked. They've got too many people hurt. And because they're sitting at 1-4 right now, they legitimately would only be able to afford 3 more losses the entire way. And it doesn't seem as if they're going to get Lamar back for a couple of games. You're still out Marlon Humphrey. You're still out Raquan Smith. You're still out Mount BK. You're out a number of different players that's there, bro. They're in a tough spot. They're in a very tough spot. They also had Ronnie Stanley was out as well. Like they're in a very bad spot. Did I see what Bad Bunny was wearing? Nah.
14
DeAndre put 2-1 said Cam is from Atlanta, so let's begin there. Top 3 worst teams this season. Jets, the Titans won today, but Jets are probably the worst team in the league. The Jets, who else is 0 for? Tennessee was 0 for. The Jets, 0 for. There's one more team, it's escaping me. The Saints were 0 for, but they got a W. So Tennessee is still there. Jets, Tennessee, and yeah, Kyle Hamilton was out as well. Jets, Tennessee, Browns is one. I like the Browns defense. Jets, Tennessee, and you know what? I'd probably still say Saints. I think the Browns are better than the Saints. Space Ghost, been a member for 12 months. Currently on a 2-month streak. I appreciate you.
Space Ghost 2040
Denisha said
just
you watched Invaders in
resubscribed
for
for
the first time.
12 months.
You lie! You lie! I used to use that clip for something. I forget what it was. Oh, you know what? The Raiders. The Raiders. Yes, the Raiders. Oh, my. The Raiders ass. The Raiders is ass. Raiders is ass. I'd still have the Tennessee Titans underneath the Dolphins, but yeah, the Raiders is ass. Yeah, the Raiders is in there. Jets, Raiders, Titans. Those three, woo, shit. Them motherfuckers is ass. Absolute ass. Geno Smith, bad. What happened to Geno? Did he write back? Shit, at this point, he definitely did. I ain't write back, though. Shit, he writing in a motherfucker. Gotcha, bitch. He writing in a motherfucker. Every time you see Geno Smith on the field.
Look at that big ass. Look at that big, juicy booty.
That brother ass, bro. It's bad. It's really bad. Geno, woo, this year, Geno bad. I don't think we had a chance to see any good Geno thus far this year. How'd the Giants lose to the Saints? 5 turnovers. Everybody was on some, hey, Jackson Dart's the truth. Pump the brakes, man. Time to put in Kenny Pickett. They ran a scrimmage for flag football. You remember the people the same way about Tommy DeVito. Church said the Steelers are going to win the North by default this year. Since he looks like ass. Cleveland looks like ass. You already said the Ravens look like shit. Well, the thing is that Pittsburgh can mess around and fall apart as well. So then if we all look like ass, somebody's got to win it. It's just that the other teams, they're just in a worse off spot. If Jacksonville had taken care of business in week 2, Cincinnati, Cleveland, and Baltimore would have all been sitting at 1-4. AFC least is currently what's happening. Yes, indeed. Bills 3 points ain't cutting it. Well, we'll see what ends up happening here. Opening drive in this second half right now for Buffalo. Trying to go down the field and take a lead here. Trying to go down the field and take a lead here in this AFC East showdown between these two teams. I'm just hoping we don't have no overtime tonight. Yes, I saw what happened with Sanchez. Play action. Here we go. Oh, boy. Josh Allen going down the field. He's got a man. That's Kincaid. If he breaks that tackle, this gets interesting. He doesn't, but that's a big first down. Dalton Kincaid moving the chains. Is Buffalo even considered New York? Yes. Upstate New York. They represent pretty much New York State and upstate. New York pretty much got 3 different teams, which the Jets and Giants play in New Jersey. So for all intents and purposes, they're kind of the New Jersey Jets and Giants, but New York City gravitates more towards the Jets and Giants. Buffalo is upstate New York, so New York City doesn't really necessarily mess with Buffalo. Buffalo is in western New York. Yeah, they're pretty much upstate New York. It's all of upstate, big-time Buffalo fans. When I was in college in Alfred, New York, people who were in Utica, people who were in Ithaca, people who were in obviously Buffalo, people who were in Rochester, people who were in the Catskills, people who were in pretty much anywhere upstate, Syracuse, they all big Buffalo fans. They all big Buffalo fans. Buffalo is the upstate. Buffalo is the upstate squad. Quentin in the building said, can you get a roll tide? Both these teams, 9 first downs apiece. Alfred Fredonia. Oh, yeah, Fredonia as well. Yep, yeah, everything was Buffalo Bills. Yes, indeed. I knew a guy who went to Fredonia. Handoff to, oh, damn. Well, down he goes. He's going nowhere. Good tackle right there. Able to slow down James Cook. Oh, somebody messing? Payne said, seems like you don't go upstate enough. Hey, listen, take a weekend. Take a weekend. Just go, take a train to Binghamton as well. Binghamton, big Buffalo fandom as well. Oh, laundry on the field. Did they just draw him off sides? I think they did. Neutral zone infraction on the Patriots. Yo, now that it says Landry, you know a name that just popped into my mind? Obscure football player, LaRon Landry. What the hell happened to where's LaRon Landry big ass biceps at? What is he up to? Josh Allen got his Keon Coleman. Moving the Janes. Random name popped in my mind. LaRon Landry. Damn, he been out the league for 11 years? Jeez Louise, man. He 40 now? Shit. Oh, damn, his Instagram is private? Well, there it is. Random obscure NFL names that popped up. All right, Josh Allen, where's he going with the football? Dump off, finds Dawson Knox. Gain of 6 here. Yeah, LaRon Landry was a unit, if you will. He was a unit, if you will. DeAndre put 2 on, said, how about Mr. Blessum Landry? Well, Jarvis Landry is a little bit different. I mean, he played offense. I actually thought about Jarvis Landry. I think it was like a couple of weeks ago. First down. Khalil Shakir. Here's another person who was maybe not so much juiced up, but hard-hitting safety, Taylor Mays. Man, I thought Taylor Mays was going to be something special in the league, bro. I thought Taylor Mays was going to be something special in the league. All right, here we go. First and goal here. Josh Allen got time. Oh, he's looking for a broken play. Throw it away. Throw it away. What the hell? That guy caught the football and he's just taking off running. What the hell?
Gotcha, bitch.
That dude just caught the fucking football. They've got second and goal. Why that guy running? The fuck? That dude just caught the football and took off. What was that about? That dude just caught the football and just took off running. In the crowd. Was that not his seat? Dump off, Curtis Samuel, touchdown Bills. What was that about? Dude caught the football and he just took off running. He said, fuck it, I don't want to stay at the game no more. I got what I want. Touchdown Bills, our very first touchdown of this game. Payne said because you don't think you're allowed to keep the football? Shit. Well, they about to hunt sundown. They about to hunt sundown. They're going to take that ball. Yeah, they definitely going to get some. Touchdown, Buffalo. Field goal through the uprights. That's good. And we've got a 4-point game. The Buffalo Bills finally find the end zone. First squad to score a touchdown today. Look at the replay. Look at this guy, Milano fan. Look at that Milano. Oh, wow, the lady told him to go. Yo, that's his accomplice. You saw the lady talking to the guy. She had the pom-poms, and then she pointed. She pointed, and he said, all right, bet, I'm out of here. Son's going to the fucking parking lot with that football. Nah, they was scheming. They was scheming. Somebody apprehend those two expeditiously. We got to bring them in for questioning. Call the police right now.
We are the police.
We are the police.
The police of Haiti.
The police of Haiti.
Take his ass to jail! You go to jail, you son of a bitch!
All right, hold him there.
You go to jail!
Take him to jail. Take him to jail right now. Mans was scheming the entire time. Where is he going? Where's he running to? Man said, fuck actually viewing the actual touchdown. I want to go and take this damn ball all the way back where? To the vehicle? Did he take the ball back to the vehicle?
14 grams of crack.
Jalen put 2 on and said, run, Forrest, run. Call the police.
Where we come from.
Where we come from.
We are the police.
We are the police.
The police of Haiti.
The police of Haiti.
Nice, nice Haiti.
Nice, nice Haiti.
Beautiful Haiti.
Beautiful Haiti.
Sweetie, sweetie Haiti.
City, city Haiti.
Sweetie, sweetie.
City, city.
Sweetie, sweetie.
City, city.
Sweetie, sweetie Haiti.
City, city Haiti.
Oh, God. Where
Oh. I straight put 2 on and said, am I going to put that in the commentary? 100%. 100%. Oh, did they take down the Wanderlei Silva video? Of course they did on TikTok. Of course they did. I'm not remotely surprised. It should be doing very good on YouTube, though. I think the YouTube one is doing all right. Shit, 231,000 views? All right. We doing okay. Security was sitting right next to him. Indeed, they just let son just take off with the football, but that's neither here. What the hell? There's a beach ball that somehow almost made its way all the way down to the field. What was that about? Y'all saw that beach ball? Security guard's gonna get a cut. Well, he probably put the football underneath his shirt when he was running up the stairs as well. Brian put 5 on and said, happy 27th birthday to Austin hitting Vince with the bedpan in the hospital, October 5th, 1998. That's a first down. Stephon Diggs moving the chains. Stephon Diggs, that's a great catch right there from Stephon Diggs. Metal or Die said, why am I dressed like I joined the Mafia? I don't think the Mafia would be wearing this here color scheme, but yeah, why thank you. It's a clean suit. First and 10 here. Drake May, where you going with the football? Down the field. Got a man. That's a catch. Take off the underwear. It's Boutte again. It's Boutte again. It's Boutte again for a first down for New England. Actually, let me get that Eminem edit. Where's that Eminem edit? It's in here somewhere. The fuck is this? Very disturbing Eminem edit. Where is this joint? Oh, it's a flea flicker. Drake May's about to take a sack. He got to get rid of that football. Drake May's about to take a sack. Yeah, he threw it away. He threw it away. That man was about to take a super sack back there. They tried to run the QB sneak, but that wasn't happening. There we go. There we go. That's Boutte. Every time you see Boutte get the football, that's Boutte right there. And they're going to call a flag on the defense. It's a flag on... it's a flag on the defense. It's a flag on the defense. And it's a hold. They were holding Boutte. They were holding Boutte. Get your hands off of Boutte. You can't keep your fingers on Boutte. Boutte says, let me go. The booty is mine. It belongs to me. You cannot have my booty. Get your fingers off of Boutte. Midway through the third quarter right now. Here comes Drake May. There's a handoff. Henderson going nowhere. Only 2 yards here. Only 2 yards here. Drew said, you know, Stephon wanted to score that TD, but I mean, he was sliding across the ground, so there was nothing he could do over there. They got to protect Drake May out here. Drake May, 11 of 18, 121 yards thus far in this game. Let's see if he can make a play and find the end zone. Thus far, New England trailing by 4. Only 2 field goals that they've been able to muster up. Drake May on the move. He's going down the field. Got a man. Pass is caught. That's Stephon Diglett. Use TM28 Diggs. Use TM28 Diggs. Oh, shit. I have to get the dig sound effect. It's in here. It's in here. Where's Diglett? Diglett dig, trio. Diglett dig, trio.
Drake!
Yes! Drake May down the field, finds Stephon Diglett, use TM28 Diggs to bring the Patriots, the lolly low, inside the 5-yard line. First and goal right now. Handoff, Ramondre Stevenson, protect the football. Touchdown, Patriots. Oh, but there's laundry on the field? Is there laundry on the field? It's offside on the defense. It does not matter. That's a touchdown for the Lolly Low. They take the lead. Touchdown for the Lolly Low. They take the lead. Their first touchdown on the day. After an entire first half of field goals and turnovers, the second half kicks off with back-to-back touchdowns. All right, I can't find Diglett. I cannot find Diglett in here. Diglett sound effect was in here somewhere. And for whatever reason, I cannot find it. There's Electabuzz. No Diglett. I'll have to bring Diglett from the outside in.
Then you sell it.
Oh, there's 2 Digletts in here. Well, that's interesting. If there's 2 Digletts in here, where the hell are the Digletts? Interesting. There's 2 Digletts in here, but I can't find them. Ah, there it is. There it is. Isaac Batuan said, you here eating M&Ms? Why'd I show that? My bad. My bad, fam. Darren Patuan said, yeah, fam, you're going to have to use Tommy Dubois. Might just have to. The booty is mine. It belongs to me. You cannot have my booty. And Boutte on the defensive holding is able to get them a fresh set of downs. Then Diglett was able to bring them down the field. And then now Ramondre Stevenson found the end zone. Do I have Doug Trio's cry? Well, as long as we have 3 touchdowns from a Diggs, then yeah, we'll get there. Why doesn't Diglett have a evolution before Doug Trio like Duo? Well, no idea. Well, Duo just turns into Trio. MDJ put 2 on said favorite cheat meal. I don't know if I have a cheat meal per se. Cause I'm not even like a super strict diet guy. I can be. When I was doing 75 hard, I was, but I don't think I have one. Really, I'm a snacker. Like I'll eat chocolate like a motherfucker. If you leave that joint around me, I'll eat that shit like a motherfucker. But I don't cheat meal. I don't know. By the way, Crown Jewel is at 8 a.m. Oh, Lord. That's going to be tough. I'm going to do it, but 8 a.m.? At least that gives me the remainder of the Saturday, though. I'm probably going to go see Robert Glasper that evening, if I can. In Gen 9, Gen 9 is crazy. There's a Wiglet and Wigtree. Oh, Wiglet? I don't believe you. I don't believe you. Jay said you snack on animal as your cheat meal. What animal is that? Oh, is that a cat? You chew on cat. Oh, you're eating pussy. That makes sense. You're eating pussy. Wait, Wiglet is what the fuck? What the fuck is this? Wiglet? They stealing people's money. They stealing people's money. This shit looks like a motherfucking filled condom, and you're telling me this is supposed to be a Pokemon? A Wiglet? They should have stopped Pokemon years ago. They should have stopped Pokemon years ago. Wiglet? What are we doing? All right, Buffalo trailing with 6:30 left to go here in the third. Where they going with the football? Nowhere. They're going nowhere with the football here. A Wiglet? A Wiglet is a Wiglet? Wiglet? Look at this shit. Hold on, wait. A Wiglet? Look at this. Motherfuckers is talking about Wiglet? Wiglet? Bro, Wiglet? What are we doing? A Wiglet? Wiglet. Come on, man. It's a Pokemon? They stealing people money, bro. They stealing people money, bro. Come on, man. The field condom. Like, what are we doing? Laundry is on the field here. Let's see what the call is. Late hit? What? 41. What did he do? Did he put his hand on somebody? Shove. I don't think he hit him. I don't think he actually hit him.
Buy 14 grams of crack. Then you sell it.
Well, all I don't. I don't think that was a late hit. I didn't see enough to warrant a late hit. Clarence Batuan said, gonna put your Raiders in the death note. Motherfuckers is trash as fuck. That was a late hit? Something ain't right. Something ain't right. That ain't look like a late hit to me. That did not look like a late hit to me. Khalil Shakir Arabuns. Gain of about 6-7. Look at Wig Trio. Stop it. What are we talking? A Wig Trio? They're two different species. Okay, so it evolves into a Wig Trio and okay. So it's just an angry Wiglet is what's going on. It's a colored Pokemon in more ways than one. Guess what? We're all white, and then when we evolve, we're gonna turn red. What are we doing, bro? What are we doing, son? They stealing people's money. They stealing people's money. They stealing people's money. They stealing people's money. All right, 4 minutes left to go here in the third. There's a handoff there. Ty Johnson, gain of about 6, could be 7. With 3:50 left to go here in the third quarter. Buffalo getting closer and closer. They could kick a field goal and tie, but you know they want the touchdown to take the lead. And James Cook is coming right back onto the field here. Let me give you guys some statistics here tonight because it has not been very impressive. I low-key am actually happy that I forgot to completely play on Underdog because I probably would have been disappointed. If I had the very first pick, I would have went Josh Allen, obviously. He's 16 of 20 for 182 yards. He has a touchdown as well. He's also ran 5 times for 35 yards. 2nd and 3. There's a pass over to Dalton Kincaid. Tries to get a couple of blocks. He's not going to get it. Gets taken down short of the first down, and a flag comes in as well. Meanwhile, Drake May is 12 of 19, 153 yards. And on the ground, Antonio Gibson, 6 carries, 21 yards on the ground. There's been virtually no run game at all for New England. And Gibson left the game in like the second quarter. Through the air, Stephon Diggs returning to Buffalo for the first time since getting traded. 5 catches, 81 yards. And it's Dalton Kincaid for the Bills, 5 catches, 85 yards as well. So this has not been an offensive game by any estimation at all. So we'll see how things continue to progress from here. By the way, there was 3 total fumbles. 1 was ultimately recovered by the fumbling team, but 3 fumbles, 2 from the Bills, 1 from the Patriots. 2nd and 13 here. Josh Allen, time, middle, intercepted! Picked off by Jones, and the Patriots take it away for the 3rd time. The Patriots take it away for a 3rd time. That's how you make a play. New England with the interception to deny the Buffalo Bills points. Where's Dr. Umar when you need him?
Donations. 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 Gifts. 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 More gifts. More gifts.
More gifts. More gifts. More gifts. More gifts. Omar Patuan said, you've seen a low-end Diglett and Doug Trio. Okay. All right. Oh, geez. Man, is unknown Adonis done sending me fucking links, and it's these harlots on Instagram. Remember, Dunsparce also has an evolution too. Dunsparce has an evolution. What we do? New England Buffalo's kryptonite, like how Miami is to New England. No, New England's not Buffalo's kryptonite anymore. Ever since Brady's gone, they're not Buffalo's kryptonite. In fact, I think they haven't. Let me see. If you go Buffalo Bills versus Patriots history in recent years, hasn't it been? Let me see here. Patriots beat but that was already the season was already locked up. Yeah, they had let me see who started in this game. Yeah, Mitchell Trubisky, so that doesn't even matter. That in white, Bills. This one against the Patriots. The Patriots actually won that game. Yeah, it's not even close. They've won one time, really, where it was the actual team. They've won one time in the last
14 grams of crack.
Yeah, this is the last time when Brady was there. They've won one ever since Brady has left from New England. They've won two times in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. In 10 meetings, they've won twice. Nah. They've got some work to do to get there. Stoic Alex for 5-1 said, at this rate, we need to have a Pokemon review stream and go through the entire Pokedex. Oh, this man, Stephon Diggs, is animated for this game alone because he knows it's his comeback to Buffalo after they gave Son away. They motivated to do this for Diggs. All right, then that's where they're going with the football. Dump. Oh, wow, Diggs almost lost the football. He did lose it, slipped out his hands, and he had to go out of bounds. He fumbled somehow. I don't know how that ball came out. He on the pink crack today? Yeah, you know he's on that 14 grams for sure. He had that substance on that boat.
You buy 14 grams of crack. Then you sell it.
Who was on crack?
Now go home and smoke some more crack.
Oh, nigga, give me one more gram. Tell me that go. Oh, please. Tell me that go. Oh, nigga, give me one more gram. Tell me that go.
And he caught it on the sideline and moved the chains, and he was talking shit to his former staffers that was over there. Look at that catch right there from Stephon Diggs, keeping his feet inbounds, the slide of the toe. That's a hell of a play right there. Look at that design, the blitz. The deception blitz right there. Stephon Diggs able to shade off the defender, keep his feet in bounds, and make a beautiful doggone reception right there. 6 catches or 7 catches for Stephon Diggs on the day. You need one more gram for Diggs? Say less.
Oh, nigga, give me one more gram. Tell me that go. Oh, please. Tell me that go. Oh, nigga, give me one more gram. Tell me that go.
Yeah, Stephon did tear his ACL last year. He did tear it last year. All right, 1 minute left to go here in the third quarter. AFC East divisional matchup. Dump off to Douglas. Douglas not going to get the first down. Gets blasted after a gain of about 6 to set up a third and manageable here on what could possibly be the last play of this quarter if it's a completion. Or if they run the ball and somebody's tackled in bounds. I mean, even if they go out of bounds, it's going to be the last play. As long as there's not an incompletion here. The first 50 Pokemon are goated except Jinx. What the hell? What's that about? Except Jinx. Folks don't like Jinx. 3rd and 3. Drake May can use his legs too. I don't think he's going to utilize them because he finds Stephon Diggs. Stephon Diggs protecting that football. Gets out of bounds. First down to the 44, and that's going to end the drive. And he found some former teammates to go and look at it in the eye and talk his shit. That's a first down for Stephon Diggs, and that should bring him over 100. That might be his first 100-yard game this season. Stephon Diggs, 8 catches on 10 targets for 104 yards. Stephon TM, I should say Diglett used TM, 28 Diggs, making plays out here. Make the noise for Diglett. I said make the noise for Diglett. He's making plays. At first, after he got hurt in Houston, folks thought this season it was about to be outstanding. What? Girl, you knocked me out. We thought he was going to mess around and be washed. Excited. It makes me want to shout, but oh no, not tonight. Stephon Diggs done came back to Buffalo with 8 catches, 104 yards. He's out here to play football, baby. Washed, not him. Don't put the fries in the bag at all.
You know what? I'll tell you this. Just put the fries in the bag, bro. You washed.
Not tonight. He might be a little high off the crack. But he's taking care of business. Hug my panda in the building. Hello there, first-time chatter. I appreciate you. Is this a possible revenge game? 100% it is. 100% it is. 100% it is. This is like the pretty ex that says he moved on. Well, Hug My Panda said you love the YouTube videos. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. Much love. He got to make that child support money. Cardi B needs that check. You know, he wouldn't be paying Cardi. She'd be paying him. She'd be paying him. Because I'm 100% sure she has a higher net worth than he does. Let's see here. Stephon Diggs, net worth, 60 million. Cardi B's probably at what, 100, 200 some million? Her net worth is 101 million. Yeah. So she'd probably, and now granted, net worth is just paper numbers, but 100% sure if it was a situation of child support, she'd end up paying him. But then again, at the same time, she'd probably mess around and try to see if she could get full custody. I don't know if he were to fight for it, maybe you can get it. Because for obvious reasons, I think there should be an open and shut case, Johnson. That'd be very easy for him to mess around and win. That's not reverse child support. Reverse is crazy. That's just child support. It's not reverse child support. That's crazy. Reverse is insane. Nonetheless, it's time for the final period, ladies and gentlemen. You know what time it is. Gentlemen, we have arrived at the final period of this game. Hubba Bubba, I appreciate you. Best drops on YouTube. Much love. Where the Lolly Lulelo lead by 3, driving down the field off the reception from a Henry who hunts, trying to make this a 2-possession game if they can score here. The Buffalo Bills, undefeated, the last undefeated team in the NFL this season, looking to uphold that status now in the 4th quarter, looking to do what they did on Sunday Night Football in Week 1, and that's take their receipt to the sperm bank and get their comeback. But the New England Patriots are going to do everything in their power to hold on and take the dead Namekian to the funeral home and put the nail in the coffin. Who's going to come out on top in this final 15? Ladies and gentlemen, I invite you to the fourth quarter. Stephon Diggs with the catch and run to take the football all the way inside of the 10-yard line. Stephon Diggs is absolutely balling. 32-yard catch and run for Stephon Diggs. Use TM28 Diggs, making plays for the New England Patriots, and they're in striking distance. Where's my Diglett at? I said, where is my Diglett at? 1st and 10, handoff Ramondre Stevenson. You better protect that football from Elitis Guru. Down goes Ramondre. 2nd and goal is coming. 2nd and goal is coming. Drew said the fact that Triple H didn't recruit this man for a WWE show is criminal. You're going to get your shine one day. See, hey, man, listen, it's when the time comes, when the time comes. I ain't tripping behind it. Maybe they sent an email and I didn't see it. But whatever the case is, we shall see. We shall see. Just know when the time does come, I will be ready. 2nd and goal from the 7-yard line here. The Patriots trying to shock everybody. Toss to Ramondre Stevenson. He's got a seam. Touchdown, Patriots. The Lolly Lulelo find the end zone. Ramondre Stevenson with his 2nd touchdown today. And the Patriots have made this a 2-possession game in a game that nobody expected to see them in the lead. What a drive for the Lolly Lulelo. Oh, Lord, the Patriots have made this a 2-possession game. And by the way, this game is brought to you by Underdog. If you haven't already scanned this here QR code, download the Underdog app, use the promo code Adonis. Scan the QR code on your second screen right now. If you're watching on your phone, if you happen to be tuning in on YouTube or on Facebook, click the link down in my description. Download the Underdog app, use the promo code Adonis. But if not, here's one quick word from our sponsor. Underdog just leveled up, and they're giving all new customers a gimme pick for Monday Night Football with Trevor Lawrence. All he needs is 1 yard, and it's a lock. And keep in mind, for all new customers signing up with my promo code Adonis, play $5 and get $100 in bonus funds. 100. And just between me and you, Underdog every single week is running a brand new promotion where they're going to offer new customers a gimme pick. So make sure you guys scan the QR code on the screen or click the link in my description and download the Underdog app. Use promo code Adonis, Adonis. And remember, new customers play $5 and get $100 in bonus funds. Yes, indeed. Make sure y'all scan that QR code, download the Underdog app, use the promo code Adonis. If you have not already, we're already up $4,000 on the seat. You know what? I gotta start putting the W's inside of the the promos. Gotta get that up in there. Brandon said, you thought he said something that rhymes with Diglett? Somebody said something with Diglett. That's a touchdown here. And now the Bills trail by 10. Now the Bills trail by 10. Let's see if the Bills can cash in on if they have a little bit of money left over, or maybe the Bills left them with
insufficient funds. You ain't got no money. Woo.
We got to see if the Bills had lost all of their money to mess around and try to make a comeback because they spent all their bread on trying to keep this a close game. Adrian said, still a lot of time left. You're playing good D, too much time left. Yes, indeed. There's a lot of time left in this game. Am I going to check out an Alolian Diglett? Alolian Diglett? Okay, you know what? Let me just search this. Alolian Diglett. What is this? Why does joint got hair? I'm confused. Why does this have hair? Alolian Diglett. Pokemon Sun and Moon. Wait, this is legitimate? What are we doing? What are we doing? This shit is so confusing. It made my damn browser freeze. Yeah, it made my whole browser freeze. That is it's very confusing to say the least. Matt put 20 on it, said you placed a 13-pick NFL parlay with a plus 614,916 odds, and you're too nervous to check. Also, the Yankees lost. Yeah, apparently this is the diglet that they wanted me to look at. Very confusing. Here, this is the diglet that they wanted me to look at. I'm very confused. Nonetheless, here we go. Josh Allen down the field, wide open. Dalton Kincaid, first down to midfield. Dalton Kincaid damn near immediately drives him down the field with absolute ease and speed. That's the Kardashians is hilarious. Robert said, let's be honest, the Bills are 4-0 because the last few games was against sorry teams. The only good one was the Ravens. There's no such thing as sorry teams in the NFL. I mean, for all intents and purposes, I mean, it's still early in the season, so people are trying to figure stuff out. But you still got to go out on Sundays and play football. You still got to go out on Sundays and play football. Oh, Josh Allen got fucking blasted. Down goes James Cook. They're going to throw a flag for roughing the passer. They're throwing a flag for roughing the passer. They're 100% throwing a flag for roughing the passer. There's about to be an additional 15 yards. They're throwing a flag for roughing the passer. That's a wrap. You knew it was coming. They was throwing that flag for roughing the passer. It's a helmet-to-helmet contact.
Then you sell it.
Oh, damn. Son's stomach was sliding out of his damn jersey by the time he made it to the quarterback. Trigger trade for 2 and said 5 rush yards from Stevenson and Cooks to win $250. All right, 11:06 left to go here in this game. 11:06 is left to go in this game. Aisha got Steph down bad. She on the pocket. You know, I've been seeing a lot of the clips over there. I'm debating on if I should make a video about it, but I would have to watch the entire Call of Duty podcast. Oh, shit, late hit just came in. Late hit just came in on Farmer. This dude just blasted James Cook on the ground. Oh, you guys are dumb as hell. You guys are dumb as hell. Oh, my Lord. The Patriots don't know what the hell they doing. The Patriots don't know what the hell they doing. This man just came in and blasted James Cook late. That almost activated Deion Dawkins' hot-ass ass. Another personal foul. They just marching them down the field with penalties right now. You had a 30-yard catch from Kincaid and about 30 yards from penalties alone here. Oh, my Lord. Dumbass motherfucker. Look at the tackle here, bro. He just brought them into not only field goal range, bro, but they could get a touchdown. This man got tackled. Yo, he watched him on the ground, bro. He literally watched him on the ground. There's no way. That's inexcusable. That's inexcusable. He watched him on the ground, bro. You got to be a special kind of dumbass, bro. You got to be a special kind of dumbass, bro. What the fuck is you doing? What the fuck is you doing? Just dumb as hell, bro. Dumb as hell. That's 30 yards worth of penalties. They wouldn't even have been at midfield if it wasn't for these doggone penalties. Dumb as hell, bro. And now Josh Allen gonna try to run. Neptune said, did I see the reason why the Vikings may have missed the field goal is because the ball hit the spider camera wires above the field? Oh, really? New England's going to find a way to lose this game. If they could hold them to a field goal here, that would be a win. Or no points. There's a pass over the middle that's caught by Dawson Knox. That's going to be a first down. Buffalo continuing to march down the field. We're inside 10 minutes left to go. Everything about this drive feels like a scoring drive. Everything about it feels like a scoring drive. The Bills, the Patriots are going to need to do something on defense because this is exactly when everything flips. This is exactly when everything flips. You talk about a team that's done nothing but right things for the most part throughout this game, and then now you're unraveling. Here comes the pass rush. They got them where they want them, but they're not going to be able to stop him. Josh Allen's going to run, and he's going to take it all the way inside the 10-yard line down to the 6. I wouldn't say the Bills are getting saved. It's the Patriots who are absolutely choking. That's not something where somebody, yo, man, the refs. Nah, fam. All of those are warranted penalties. Those are warranted penalties. That is not them getting saved. That's the dumbass Patriots doing dumbass things. And as Chris Collinsworth said it earlier today, but that's not very Belichickian of them. But then again, his squads are getting torched at UNC. He's not a college coach. There's the handoff. Where's he going? Nowhere. That's going to set up a 3rd and short. Davis not able to move the chains. And now if you're the Patriots, you got to get a stop here. You get a stop here. Let's say you get a tackle for loss, because I wouldn't be surprised if Sean McDermott tried to go for it on 4th down. There's a QB sneak for Josh Allen. He's going to get more. He's down at the 2-yard line. QB sneak from Josh Allen.
Let me in your world, you know. That's why looking late, you know, boy, that's why. Wanna be your lady.
All right. Down at the 2-yard line, 8 minutes left to go here in this game. 1st and goal for the Buffalo Bills. 1st and goal for the Buffalo. Wow, James Cook is out of this game. That's shocking. Play action. Josh Allen back in the end zone. Catch, toe tap. Keon Coleman, touchdown, Buffalo. Let's go, Buffalo. Let's go, Buffalo. Let's go, Buffalo. Let's go, Buffalo. Touchdown, Bills. And we've got a 1-score game. He dropped too far down into the flat. That's where he hold himself. Extra point, long boot, Poppy through the uprights, and it's good. 7:37 left to go. 3-point lead. 3-point lead. What's the name of the song that I played? Azalea Banks Luxury. Azalea Banks Luxury. Hell of a job by Josh Allen.
Let me in your world, you know. That's why looking late, you know, boy, that's why. Wanna be your lady.
Child Chance said this man is working 49-9 or 48-9 overtime. Well, just a little bit. I got to get myself some doggone sleep. I'll tell you that right now. But that's neither here nor there. Needed him to score? Well, there it is. You got yourself the points that you needed. It is a tie game just like last week. You're going to throw some plates. I don't think it's going to be a tie game. I don't anticipate a tie game. But whatever the case may be, I anticipated a tie game last week, and it ended up being a fucking tie. So as long as we don't got no overtime, then I'm good. Chan said, that's why I'm the best. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. And thank you for being a first-time chatter as well. If you haven't already hit the follow button, please hit the follow button. Thank you very much. People who are tuning in on YouTube, tuning in on Facebook, tuning in on Twitch, tuning in on Twitter, tuning in on Kick. I appreciate you guys. Make sure y'all hit that follow button if you haven't already. That goes a very long way. Am I streaming on NXT on Tuesday? I don't think so. I don't think so. But crazier things have happened. Crazier things have happened. It really just depends because I don't want to have a situation like last week when I lost my voice. But overall, we shall see. Torrance said, you miss Brady, you can't lie. Brady on Sundays was cool. When not having Peyton Manning, Drew Brees, Ben Roethlisberger, Eli Manning, all those guys on Sundays is weird. Brett Favre, when it happened back in 2010, was odd because my whole life he was always there on Sundays, and then all of a sudden, bam, Son ain't there no more. It's weird. It's weird. Now there's only a few guys who were around when I was a child in the league. They named the kid after Josh Allen? Okay. No pull out, Poppy. Phillip Rivers, yeah, man. Miss seeing those guys of the Elder Guard, which sounds crazy to call them the Elder Guard, playing on Sundays. Oh, Ramondre Stevenson. Every time they go near Ramondre Stevenson, you see the fucking fist come out. They trying to force that football out. They trying to force that football out.
I have 14 grams of crack. Then you
Make it
sell
cooler. Put 5 on. Said you're about to go 0-5 on your Yahoo fantasy team due to Josh Allen cooking and being a Raiders fans too. Nothing but pain as usual. Your first mistake was using Yahoo fantasy. Motherfuckers is on Yahoo still in 2025. It's crazy. Ah, shit. Drake May under duress. He got to get rid of the football. Throw it away. No, he's able to go and find his man. That's Ramondre Stevenson. Able to pick up 6. I'll be damned. Ramondre Stevenson able to get open, pick up 6 yards on a play that looked like it was destined for destruction as we're approaching sub 7 minutes left to go here in this game. John, but 5 wants just got home from work. Which I think is the biggest takeaway from this afternoon? The Broncos pulling off the dub or the Eagles choking hard? The Eagles choking hard. The Eagles choking hard. Chan just subscribed. He said, forget following. I'm going to subscribe. I appreciate you, family. Much love. 2nd and 4. There's the handoff. Ooh, near first down right there from Henderson. He's going to set up a 3rd and short. That's going to be a 3rd up. That's going to be a 3rd and short. J-Rod said you're cracking up, right? There's a guy named Will Tilley. They made a video of him in a town hall meeting, break dancing at a protest against property tax. Break dancing? What? Oh, flag comes in though. What's the flag for? What's the flag for? False start. Wow. False start on a QB sneak. You got to be kidding me. False start on a goddamn QB sneak, bro.
Gotcha, bitch.
Brewski 211 is now following.
Now it's a 3rd and 5 instead of 3rd and inches. They need a conversion here if you want to keep this drive going. Drake May rolling right. He's not going to be able to run in time. Adonis. He's going to take a sack. And he gets Adonis. That's a shame. You had a first down, but then the false start prevents the first down. Wait, why'd the clock stop? I thought it was supposed to start running after sub 5 minutes. Well, I'll be damned. Whatever the case may be, they in a bad spot. 40 cal, me too. Stop sign? Why you say stop sign, man? Who said stop sign? There's the punt. What a fucking punt. God damn. Son, boom that shit. This may end up tied possibly. Hey, I mean, Buffalo got a little bit of juice. They found the end zone. And they've driven down the field effectively each of their drives here in the second half. Because remember, they had the early interception. The interception was, they scored a touchdown, interception, touchdown. But each time they've driven inside of the 20-yard line. Yeah, each time they've driven inside the 20-yard line. So the Patriots defense going to need to get a stop. They're going to need to get a stop here because it's not looking very good for them right now. It's not looking very good for them right now. How would I rank these teams of importance in winning a football game? Field position / punting, time of possession, turnovers, field goal kicking, and defensive schemes. Okay, so number one, defensive schemes, because if you can't stop nobody, it really don't fucking matter what you're doing out there. So defensive scheme, number one. Turnovers would be number two. Time of possession, I'd probably put number three, and then field positioning and punting, I'd put number four. The reason why I think time of possession is incredibly important is if you're dominating on time of possession, you're getting a lot of first downs, you're running the football primarily, and you're keeping the other team off the field. Field positioning can be great, but if your defense is ass, it really don't matter. Oh, well, I pinned them inside the 5 every single time. All right, cool. We just have longer touchdown scoring drives. So that's how I'd rank that. Defensive scheme, turnovers, time of possession. Oh, field goal kicking because that's points, and then field position. Vagabond, put 10 on it. Much love, brother. How you feeling about your Packers? Says, what is one of my single most favorite moments that I called on commentary? Yours is the Miami Miracle when Kenyon, I watched Degrassi for the attempted murder of Drake, scored while Gronk slipped. Yeah, that was a moment. That was a moment. That was absolutely hilarious watching that shit live. That was a cool moment. I think the commentary, one of my favorite moments that I've called on the commentaries throughout the years. A lot of the Antonio Brown stuff was always great. A lot of the Antonio Brown stuff was always great. If I had to say one, because I've been doing it now for 8 years, which is crazy. 8 years is absolutely outrageous. But if I had to say a moment, 2nd and 6. Oh, Allen under direct. You took a bad angle. You got to throw that away unless he's. Oh, it's intercepted. Oh, no, but he's out of bounds. He's out of bounds. There's laundry on the field too, but this don't even matter. It don't even matter. I think he's out of bounds, and there's laundry on the field. Five minutes left to go here in this game. Yeah, he didn't have possession. And it's a flag on the defense regardless. Damn. Mark Stevenson said, you subscribed to me 9 years ago and found the commentary I did for the NFL on accident. Oh, wow. What do you know? Super Bowl 52 was always a fun one. Oh, that's 94 yards worth of penalties on the Patriots. Outrageous. And now Detroit. Buffalo is at the 43-yard line here. Come on, New England. What do you got if you want to make a play here? There's a play action. Oh, wow. Josh Allen got time. He's going to extend this play. They got to be able to take him down. You can't miss a tackle there. You cannot miss a tackle there, bro. You have to make that tackle. There. Josh Allen gets out of bounds and stops the clock. Vagabond for 5 said, "What is one memory, one moment that I really struggled to find commentary for? Love the commentary, but that Super Bowl between the Pats and Rams is boring as fuck." See, we were talking about that earlier. I really enjoyed that. Moment that I struggled to find commentary for. There were some games that were just ass. Like, you don't got nothing else going on. Josh Allen. Oh, he's under the rest. You got to take him down. Pass is going to be broken up. There you go. 3rd and 6 coming right now. Great pressure right there from Carlton Davis. That's a hell of a play that he made right there. But yeah, so I would say, you know what? One of the favorite moments, I really like the Music City Miracle. That was cool as well. Music City Miracle was cool. Really the whole 2017 season was awesome. Now if I had to say one that I struggle with to find commentary for, I mean 2020 was fucking brutal to try to get the videos up, because that was when they implemented the Super Wildcard Weekend, bro. That whole week was tough because everything was blocked. Every single week something was blocked. Wow, what a play. What a fucking play by Keon Coleman. That's a grown man. That's a grown fucking man. Back shoulder pass from Josh Allen. Keon Coleman able to dominate Carlton Davis, who just made a fucking play to pick up a first down, and now the Bills are in field goal range. Wow, what a fucking play right there from Keon Coleman. That's a grown man. That's a grown man. Oh, no, they're not in field goal range yet. They're at the 40, but they're approaching. Handoff, James Cook. 4 minutes left to go here in this game now. Oh, it's 11 o'clock already? Shit. All right, here we go. You got to make a play here, New England. You're up by 3. You may have the lead, but you got to close. Here comes the rush. Pass over the middle. Caught by Khalil Shakir. That's a first down. They're taking advantage of him right now. 4-down territory. You could argue it is. As long as it's a 4th and short, they might just keep going for it to win this game. Why take the field goal and try to go to OT? Don't even give him an opportunity here. Kincaid in motion. Oh, wow. Shakir just dropped the football. Incomplete. No one can tackle. Well, just chat some more chill than YouTube. You think NFL primetime games should be 1 hour earlier? Well, because if they did it 1 hour earlier, then you'd have to move the other games too, because this would kick off prior to the other games ending. All right, Josh Allen, pump fake, rolling right. 2:38 left to go. Here comes the pressure. Oh, my God. They have to get Allen. He's going to launch it back of the end zone. Pass is caught by Keon Coleman, but he's out of bounds. There's no fucking way you can't sack this man, bro. What the hell are they doing? That's absolutely impossible. The fact that Josh Allen didn't get sacked there is crazy. The Patriots have to be able to get this man on the ground, bro. This is ridiculous. If they show a replay, y'all going to see it. That's absolutely fucking ridiculous. The fact that they didn't get this man on the ground makes no sense to me, bro. They got Coleman in motion, 2:31. Here we go. Josh Allen, what do you got? Got to get out. Nobody's there. He might run. He might. No. He's going to stay. He's going to stay in play. Keeping the play alive. Over the middle. Pass broken up. Oh, it was ricocheted and nearly picked off, but now they're going to have to try a field goal here. Whoa. Josh Allen said something. Fuck you. You're a bitch. Hold on. What was that about? They're going to have to try a field goal here. Both teams, all 3 timeouts, 2:21 left on the clock. If that ricochet had resulted in a pick, that would have been big time. Oh, he didn't throw the football. He had a man right there. I don't know why he didn't throw the football. They're going to bring out Matt Prater. This would be a, what, a 46-yarder? 45-yarder? 45-yard field goal to tie this game. You know he's got the leg. It's something that he's incredibly he's able to be reliable for this. And there's the kick. And it is good. Tie game, 20-all. .217 on the clock here. After hours pending, well, we shall see. Because there's one thing that both these teams is going to do is utilize those timeouts. I think most likely you're going to see the football land in the landing zone to try to force them to try to do a recovery. Not a recovery, a return. After the return, the first down is going to be very interesting. Because you can, if they get no yards at all, you can use the timeout knowing that you have the 2-minute warning on your side. Or you let it run down to the 2-minute warning, and then you play the timeout game a little later. But more often than not, they're both going to call their timeout first to try to conserve their time. Just that it's games like this that made you love football. Yes, indeed, man. Down to the wire. Down to the wire. I use the bathroom, bro. I had to take a piss like a motherfucker. You know what? Y'all talk to the chair. Hold on, wait a minute. Y'all talk to the chair. Give me a second. I'll be right back. Talk to him, chair. All right. We are back. All right. Y'all talking to the chair? Yeah, y'all was talking to the chair. Somebody said if I farted on the chair, it's crazy. What part of the game is this? What's wrong with y'all? Nonetheless, all right. 2-minute drill. Let's go. 2:12 left to go here in this game. Yash in the building said, good morning from London. Yes, indeed. What time is it right there over there? 6 o'clock? 6:15, 7? Oh, wow. Drake May under duress. Got to throw the football. Somehow able to find Stephon Diggs. Stephon Diggs picks up the first down over across the 40. What a play by Stephon Diggs. That's a first down. Drake May to Diggs. How the hell did Stephon Diggs make that play?
I owe you an apology. I wasn't really familiar with your game.
Oh, my Lord. Here we thought Stephon Diggs was outstanding. Not tonight. I said not tonight. Do you know the way? Stephon Diggs knows the way because just like he did to Cardi B, he decided to do that to the Patriot defense. Pardon me, to the Bill defense. Oh my. Denisha said you need a turnover immediately. Or you need a turnover immediately for a TD and then go for 2. Yeah, that ain't happening. 2-minute warning now. 2-minute warning now. Drew said Stephon on that flex on my X timing. I don't even know if they broken up or not. We shall see. But thus far, this has been a very, very good game. This has been a very, very good game. Shit on his ex. He's referencing the Bills, not Cardi. Yeah, fair enough. Flexing on his former team, that makes sense. I don't know why I would think Cardi B. Probably because that fucking people been sending me clips of her on that damn Call Her Dottie podcast. Talking about how she had dreams for threesomes and shit. So that's probably why it's on my mind. It's 4:17. 5 hours ahead of me. Okay. Got you. Squire said, are you the only one who kind of feels bad for Russell Wilson? You might not be the only one, but it's a few of people who probably still feel bad for Russell Wilson at this stage. Because at the end of the day, you got to play better football. And unfortunately for him, that's just not the case. All right, final 2 minutes. Let's go. Oh, damn, I thought I was raising the desk, but I guess not. It's all good. All right, here we go. Oh, damn, they got Stephon Diggs on the sideline here. Oh, they going I formation. They might just try to run it with Ramondre Stevenson, but remember, he's struggled to protect that football throughout the doggone season. So is this smart if you set up a situation where you give him the football, hand off Ramondre Stevenson, he's going to go down after a gain of 2. Now, if you're Buffalo, what do you want to do? You want to utilize your timeouts now? I don't think you should. I think you should play it by ear and just see how you can play this here. What a throw by fucking Drake May, bro. What a throw there by Drake May, bro. That was spectacular. Second and 9. If Buffalo gets a stop here, they got to call timeout. Oh, he's got him. Boutte, first down. Boutte showcasing his ass, moving the chains. When you needed a play, it was Boutte who was able to break open to move the chains. It's Boutte with the first down for New England. It's Boutte with the first down for New England. Tre'Davious White out here singing with Charlie Wilson because it's Boutte making chains. It's Boutte catching passes. It's Boutte with the first down, and it's Boutte who brings the Lolly Lule Low inside Buffalo territory. Hellfire says that's hot. Well, so is hell. Whatever the case may be, it's a first down for the New England Patriots, and they are marching down the field. 1:18 left to go. Buffalo's going to have to start utilizing those timeouts. Buffalo's going to have to start utilizing those timeouts to try to prevent this from being the final possession. Patriots pick up one more first down, and that's going to be the last time Buffalo's going to see this football. Because they would also be inside the 30 at that point. There's the handoff, Ramondre Stevenson. He's able to tunnel for a few more yards, taking it down to the 34. Now, if you're Buffalo, you got to use that timeout now. You got to use it. You got to use it. You got to use it. Ooh, you You need to stop here. 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 Vagabond. Put 5 on us. Anybody remember that motherfucker from Buffalo with that weird dance celebration? Looked like he was having a seizure. Who was that? Buffalo. Was it the that shit? I forget what it was. I forget who that was. I forget who that was. It wasn't Gabe Davis. I think that was what, late 2010s? I don't know. 113. There's a handoff from Andre Stevenson going nowhere. Timeout coming right now. 3rd down with everything on the line coming up right now with 1:07 left on the clock. Brushy 211 in the building. How's it going? Stephon Diggs is what? At 140 something? 140 something yardage? 146. 10 catches, 146 yards. Most versus Bills by any former Bills player. So Stephon Diggs getting his revenge here tonight. And here we go, 3rd down. It's time. Keep an eye out for Stephon Diggs. Keep an eye out from Stephon Diggs. Here we go, 3rd and 5. Oh, they're going to bring heat. They're bringing heat. Drake May under duress, breaks away from the sack. May is going to stay in boots, and he knows Buffalo doesn't have any timeouts, so better to just go down and let the clock run than to have a situation where you throw the football away. Good call by Drake May holding on to that ball. Now, I'm interested to see the behind footage to see if he had a man running down the sideline and why he didn't throw it. Because I thought somebody came open. I guess they're not going to run the replay because they're going to let the clock go all the way down to 21 seconds and then call timeout. They're going to let it go down to 21 seconds and then they're going to call timeout. Keep in mind, we've seen nothing but fucking field goal blocks throughout the first 5 weeks of this season. Please do not think it can't happen here today. Now, that doesn't mean that it's going to happen, but please don't think it can't happen today. All right, here comes a timeout right now from New England to stop that clock with 20 seconds left.
14 grams of cocaine.
They got to make this here. Mark Jackson put 2 on, said, how am I feeling, though? Also, top 5 revenge game. I'm feeling okay. Top 5 revenge games. Brett Favre versus Green Bay when he returned with Minnesota. Hell, if I remember, that's a tough question. I'd have to really sit there and focus on those. But Brett Favre versus Minnesota versus Green Bay comes to mind. Here we go. 52-yard attempt here to put the lead for the Lolly-Lulelo. There's the kick. It's up. It's through the uprights, and it's good. The Lolly-Lulelo take the lead in Buffalo on a magnificent line drive kick right there from the Patriots. Whoa, too much fucking smiling on the sideline. Too much fucking smiling on the sideline. This game is not over. Too much fucking smiling on the sideline. This game is not over. Beautiful fucking execution right there. Beautiful execution right there. 3-point lead right now for the for the New England Patriots on the road in Buffalo. Mike Vrabel and company coaching their fucking ass off as the Lolly-Lulelo take the lead with 15 seconds left to play. Now, here's a couple of things. First and foremost, we've seen on 3 different occasions thus far this season where the ball doesn't land in the landing zone. They're going to kick it into the touchback? No, kick it into the landing zone. There you go. Kick it to the landing zone. Force them to have to get a return. You got to get a tackle here. Curtis Samuel looking for a seam. He's not going to get it. Gets taken down, and there's laundry on the field. If that's on Buffalo, that's going to move them even further back. They need to get into field goal range. Only 8 seconds. They have one play. And it's a holding penalty on the receiving team. Good kick right there. They kicked it into the landing zone, forced them to have to get a return, and now that they're so far back, you really only got one play to try to get into field goal range, and you got to hope you could try like a fucking 60-plus yard field goal. Because anything that is a beyond a 50-yard reception, a catch and run, you have to get out of bounds to leave 1 second. From the snap to the release of the football, you're already going to lose 3 here unless it's a straight out the hand kind of play. All right.
14 grounds.
Colorado Ranger for 5-1 said Buffalo's in the same situation as the Eagles was against the Broncos. Let's see if New England gets the W. Yeah, but this is in a worse situation because at least with the Eagles, they were able to get down the field and be in a position to catch a game-winning touchdown catch. But then A.J. Brown kind of wrestled it out of the hands of Devontae Smith. All right, here you go. Here you go. Prevent defense does nothing but prevent you from scoring, prevent you from winning, but that's neither here nor there. Got to make sure you don't have 12 people on defense. 7 seconds. You got to dump it off fast. You got to catch and run. Get out of. That was a dumbass pass. That was a dumb. That's it. Game done. Game done. You lost. Why the fuck would you pass it inbounds? That was dumb. That was incredibly stupid. I don't know what Josh Allen was trying to do. That was very dumb. They threw the ball inside, and that ultimately ended up costing them an opportunity. You got to throw that ball outside towards the sideline. Like, what are you doing, bro? You didn't even give your team a chance. That was dumb as hell. What was that? What was that execution? That was incredibly stupid. And that's why you lose. Brian B put 2 on and said 72 Dolphins. Go ahead and pop over the champagne. There will be no undefeated teams this season. And congratulations to the 72 Dolphins retaining their status as still the only undefeated modern era football team. And also big shout out to the Lolly Lulelo, the New England Patriots, walking in to Buffalo underdogs and walking out with W's. That's a beautiful thing about divisional football, baby. Cheers to the Patriots fans. Cheers to the Patriots fans. Cheers to the Patriots fans, because they went out there today and they got that W, but unfortunately for Josh Allen throwing the ball in bounds, that didn't really make much sense. Somebody tell them to take out their Metro card and get aboard the L train. 'Cause tonight,
you lose.
Your quest of the divisional victory?
Failure.
And what are they eating tonight?
Fresh hot ales, 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 fresh hot ales,
fresh hot ales. Get your lemons.
It's over. You lose.
Pack them boys all the way to fuck up, bro, because the Bills choked the game away like. I said they failed in the clutch like. They watched the Patriots win the game like. And tonight, for the man who caught the doggone football, not only did you have your team lose, the goddamn security is going to find you and confiscate the ball that you ran all the way up the stands with it. Because tonight,
some of them going to sleep. Fuck God!
The Bills lose in prime time. Congratulations to the Lolly Lulelo, the New England Patriots taking care of business, pulling off the upset Drake May, 22 of 30, 273 yards. No TDs, but he didn't need them. Ramondre Stevenson on the ground, 7 carries, 14 yards. Not that great of a production, but 2 touchdowns. Stephon Diggs returning back to New England. Returning back to Buffalo. 10 catches, 146 yards. What a game from Stephon Diggs. Then for Josh Allen, 22 of 31, 253 yards through the air. Threw 2 touchdowns, 1 to Curtis Samuel, 1 to Keon Coleman. He was the leading rusher on the day. James Cook did a whole lot of nothing. But one way or another, there are no more undefeated teams in the NFL. But the Patriots have unplugged the controller of the Buffalo Bills.
Snake, are you okay? Snake?
And they sent them straight into the L train. Ladies and gentlemen, I appreciate y'all tuning into the doggone stream. Stay tuned. Tomorrow, commentary for this game will be dropped. This has been 3+ hours of a good football game here this evening. The question Mills said, who's the best team in the NFL? Listen, it's very difficult to go week by week to try to identify who's the best team. I think a lot of people can definitely say the Lions are somebody who's in that contention. Buffalo Bills is certainly still a team that's in that contention as well, but we got to give it some time to, let things go ahead and develop. But for all intents and purposes, hell of a doggone game. Congratulations to the Lolly Lule Low, the New England Patriots taking care of business. I will see you guys tomorrow, Monday Night Football and Monday Night Raw. Thank God it's not a doubleheader tomorrow, right? Right? Hopefully it's not a doubleheader. No, it's not. It's just Chiefs and Jaguars. Whatever the case is, I will see you guys tomorrow evening for Monday Night Football, but we're starting everything at 7 o'clock for Monday Night Raw, as long as that's when everything else goes and kicks off. Whatever the case is, y'all have yourselves a good night. Eddie, take us out.
Good night. Suck my dick. Bye-bye.